here to raise money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals, which Extra Life, I mean, they're a charity organization that we've worked with for quite a number of years now. It's kind of how OEG really got started, honestly, was our want to bring more reach to some of the charity events we've been doing. Um, they bring all the donations that we collect through the event towards Extra Life are going to help sick kids all across the United States at various children's hospitals in the Children's Miracle Hospital Network. So yeah, consider donating or just stopping by and saying hi is also totally helpful. That's about all I got.
Absolutely. Do love some Extra Life here. We got some Dungeons and Dragons. Don't mind this graphic. It's just the graphic I always use when we. This elephant is too cute, even though we're not technically hashtag DnDXL. But this elephant is too cute, and I have to use it as the splash screen every time. But welcome everybody. It's Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. We're playing in Roll20. I got the DM vest on. Full DM vest upgrade from the Icewind Dale. It's hot outside, so I got to get the lightweight vest instead of the the fuzzy one. But we are going to be playing a series of one shots. Essentially, what this is a broken out into 5 individual kind of runs. That will most likely be about an hour to 2 hours each. Um, that will all kind of hub out of a specific area. We'll be able to get into some of the more nitty gritty on that once we get into it. Until then, so let's go ahead and have my lovely players introduce themselves. Who all we got here today. If
Who wants to go
Cheshire, you want to
first?
start first?
Why me? Oh God. Hi, I'm Cheshire. Pronouns are she, they. I'm here, I guess. I've played tabletop RPGs for a while. I'm a friend of Pariah's, and he's like, "Hey, you want to play D&D for charity?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah, I want to play D&D for charity." Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
I'll go next. Discord order, baby. Yeah, so I'm Chovy Salts. I've been playing tabletops online for, and I need to actually stop and count the years. I guess about like 4 years or so. I've been kind of in and out of D&D for like since college. I am also like a commentator in different spheres. And I've played D&D. I also play a lot of Blades in the Dark, and I also play a lot of Call of Cthulhu. So yeah, it's been like 2 years though since I've like actually been able to sit down and be a player again. So I'm just really looking forward to it. Looking forward to having a good time.
Nice.
Am I next, or are you Westfield?
Yeah, I could go next.
Alright.
So I'm Westfield. I've been playing tabletop role-playing games for, let's see, just about 18 years. Which may or may not be longer than some of the people in this call are alive.
There.
I've played. I got started on 3rd edition D&D, but I've played pretty much most of the like major ones: Pathfinder 1e, Pathfinder 2e, 5e, 4e. I just actually am starting a 4e campaign on Monday that I'm really excited for. You guys should give that edition a try again if you haven't played it, because it's actually a lot more fun to play in hindsight now that it's not the only edition that exists. But yeah, I think that's all I got.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. I forgot to mention my pronouns are they them. That's it.
And mine are he, him.
I'm Turtle, and I've never played D&D before. I've played a little bit of Pathfinder with my family, but that's about the extent of tabletop knowledge that I have. I'm also he, him, and that's about it.
And finally, I am Paradox. I go by he, him pronouns, and I've been DMing for, help me, Westfield,
don't know,
7
like
years now.
something like that.
Um,
6 years,
Dude,
7 years. I don't know.
Tibbers lied.
yeah,
She said 10.
I might be 10 at
Something
this.
like
It's
that.
close enough. It hasn't been 10 for
Uh,
sure. That I was like just anyway, I have been DMing for a while. My lovely roommates introduced me to Dungeons and Dragons after I moved down to Texas, and I have been doing DM stuff and really loving Dungeons and Dragons as a whole, even though we currently don't do any campaigns or anything actively. Excuse me.
it's
We
been a while since we played.
Yeah, it has indeed been a while. We are mid Icewind Dale campaign. I've run Curse of Strahd as well as some, self-built one-shot kind of stuff, and running some had run some fourth edition as well, as playing in whatever tabletop stuff I can really get my hands on. Love, big fan of this game. It's gonna be a good time. To kind of get us started off here. So you guys are essentially heroes for hire with this specific Extra Life Heroes for Hire services that is run out of one of the towns, one of the larger cities here in Faerun. You all woke up this morning in your respective kind of newbie quarters, as you all haven't really had too much opportunity as level 1 heroes to prove yourself in the workforce. You don't necessarily get started off with the best accommodations possible. You all woke up to this lovely letter shoved onto either into your door, underneath the door, or in some cases maybe even left on your side table or pillowcase. And it reads, "Listen up, Temps. I don't got time to come down there and wake you up from your beauty sleep or whatever. We've got a job to do, and you're the lucky team that gets to go. Little town of Flan is putting together one of our Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Quiet little place, should be nice and easy for fresh meat like you. No fighting, no monsters, no rakshasas secretly running the town for the Arcane Brotherhood. We're expecting a nice, calm construction, but some of the townsfolk are a bit on edge on account of their new neighbors. Just head down there, look imposing, make sure everything gets set up proper. We got kids to cure, no time messing around, chasing rats in the sewers, or seducing hags in the wood. You know who you are." Since then, you all have packed up your things, headed out towards the town of Flan. It is a brisk winter this year, and there is a slight fog rolling in on the valley as you begin approaching this small town. You all have an opportunity to introduce yourselves to each other on your way there.
Cool. Okay.
Hanfei.
Okay.
Yeah, Hanfei hands out to each of his traveling companions a small warm cup of tea that he's been brewing somehow along the walk as we've been traveling. Hanfei is a kind of a tall, older man, human, hair pulled back in a ponytail, in some rather like fine-looking silk robes, with a spear at his side, held in his other hand.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, I think I'll save my dramatic entrance for another time since we're kind of all walking together. And I don't mind having tea. I'll take that tea. But yeah, so Klepto Brassmantle has been walking with you guys for a while, and not to mention there's like this little, they've got like a little robotic little little chicken that's kind of been walking with them this entire time. And like from time to time they'll kind of look down and be like, just like make sure it's kind of like working properly, and that's going peep, 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 peep at regular like 5-second intervals. Klepto themselves, they are a like about, I think I said about like 3'8". They have like this deep orchid skin. Yeah, 3'8". And they are, I think they are currently wearing they're wearing this mantle, this tan mantle that has fur under it, and I don't think they're wearing their overalls. I think they've got their show costume kind of packed away in their backpack. So they're just wearing a white linen shirt with like frilly sleeves and some actual functional olive pants and matching pointy olive boots. And they've got their white hair pulled back in a braid, and there's also little bells in their braid that kind of tinkle as they walk.
Mhm.
All right.
Who else is here with our lovely
Yes, Jared.
adventurers?
Do you want to go, or do you
Yeah.
want me to go?
I can go. Eliza is a human who carries herself in a very tall, calm, and collected manner, wearing a very somewhat fine but still
Hello,
good enough
Ushi.
for
Welcome,
adventuring
welcome.
purple clothing with some light plate armor here and there, a very large shoulder piece, and a dueling cape attached to it on her left arm. She has white hair that comes down to just about her shoulders, tucked back a little bit away from her face, but not quite tied up. She has sort of purple face paint going down both of her eyes, and at her side is this wonderful rapier that has a very nice silver basket hilt that is adorned with a sort of thorn decoration, and there's a sort of dark energy that seems to emanate from it that you can't quite place your finger on. It makes you somewhat unsettled just looking at it.
How
So,
about you, Turtle?
Macule is a pretty average height, probably a little shorter than Eliza is. Very loose, casual clothing, walking around reading his book, playing with cards occasionally.
Oh, he's playing with cards?
Yeah,
Ah,
supposed
Klepto's
to be.
probably.
He's a gambler. He's a gambling
Ah,
man.
Klepto is probably gonna ask you during the trip. Hey, you know any cool card games? I can play. I know a trick or two. We'll probably be entertaining ourselves. We're buddies already.
Taking the occasional rest to play some card games along the way. A little bit of party bonding before we even get there. Also, thank you so much for the raid, Ikarashi. The
It's
Ushi
cold.
has
Don't
arrived.
forget to drink your tea.
Very much so. Your instructions were pretty clear. Come to the town, meet up with a potential contact at the inn who will instruct you further on what is needed for the construction. The trip to the Crossing Inn was uneventful but disconcerting. The air is unreasonably cold even as the height of winter approaches, and a strange, unrelenting fog envelops the area that has had other travelers you cross paths with on edge. Scavenging creatures have been seen in unusual numbers, roaming the edges of the roads. The world just seems a little darker. You continue your way here.
Klepto doesn't like that. Klepto doesn't like that at all. They're drawing their cloak tighter over their shoulders. Like, underground doesn't even get this cold. What's going on?
As you continue making your way, the small town is most certainly as described. It is quite a small town. You do see some piled up construction materials, what seems like a cleared out area near the Crossing Inn, which you know to be your destination. The warmth of the Crossing Inn's octagonal room, or sorry, not octagonal, that is not the map that I have, engulfs you as you enter. But instead of warm smiles, the barkeep and patrons offer suspicious glares, unusual for the inn. Although several patrons frequent the inn, all are crowded around a large table in the corner. Everyone seems to be speaking at once, voices teeming with anger and concern. Among the jumbled words, you hear some clearly. Filthy gur, cursed nomads, larcenous and murderous. Taking a moment. Get you moved on over here.
A map. A map.
A map.
A map?
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
My favorite thing in all of D&D. A map.
A map. A map.
Oh,
Go.
the map.
I can do this, and it will hopefully move you all here, and you should be able to see like the edge of a building.
I
Well, if I
like-
scroll way down.
Oh, never.
Oh.
I can see something. Yeah, there's something.
Yeah.
I don't see nothing.
Maps might be a little bit large.
I see. Yeah, it's all the way on the bottom.
Just
Yeah,
Okay.
you
zoom out
guys,
a
you
little
guys
bit.
are just zoom out a little
There we go.
bit, and you should be all right.
Yeah, there we are. There's our
That's
buds.
me.
Then I should be able to just do a little something like this.
Woo, look at that.
Ooh, cool.
Ooh.
Guys, come in to the warmth of the inn. The fog outside seeming to stop right at the threshold of the doorway.
Klepto's like, I bet these guys haven't had a good show in years. They seem so gloomy.
Well, people are kind of muttering. I'll listen in as I walk up towards the bar area. You said the barkeep is up here at the bar, right?
Currently, the barkeep is one of the people surrounded around the table
Okay.
with a.
I'll approach the bar area as if I were to maybe come to order a drink.
Okay. After a few moments, a surly-looking human man walks over and walks straight by you. The patrons on the corner continuing. Oh my goodness, casting large on himself. Patrons in the corner continuing to shoot you some rather odd looks. He comes up behind the bar and leans over. How can I help you?
Can I get something hot to drink for me and my companions?
Certainly can.
That's me.
He kind of puts on a forced smile and rubs a hand over his scarred, bald head and reaches down and pours 4 glasses of warm mead and sets it on the table for you.
I'm gonna take my mead. I'm gonna go over to the table of patrons and offer a game of cards. See if any of them want to gamble.
Okay. As you kind of approach, the a number of the patrons kind of eyeing you as you begin approaching with kind of intent in your eye. The larger chunk of them immediately start walking away, kind of pushing past you, and situate themselves around the table on the other side of the room. One does stay though, a elven woman with red hair, and I should be able to hit a button that shows you this. I remember how to do this. Hold on.
The
Maybe
M?
not.
G G.
You tab? No, I don't know. That's all right. I have token art that I can just show you. If it'll let me. Which apparently it won't. Never mind. Where the heck is my show to players option? I'll have to look up that keybind. But it is a elven woman with red hair. There we go. Show to players.
Hey.
Hey.
Close enough. She kind of stays. She has kind of the trappings of an arcanist. And she doesn't say anything immediately, but kind of looks you up and down and then nods with a sweet smile on her face. And kind of gestures to the an empty area on the table.
So I take my seat with her and I ask her about why everybody is so finicky and not wanting to be near us.
There are some strange happenings. People in this town aren't necessarily used to new travelers or the most welcome. What brings you and your crew here?
So we're here for a job to help oversee the construction of a children's hospital.
You came here despite knowing the strange goings on.
Mm-hmm.
Klepto at this point is gonna hop onto the table and said,
Huh?
I was just here with the children. I'm here to have fun.
Can we get a context check on that? Sorry.
Oh, what? You mean like a performance check to see if I jump really well onto the table?
I'm talking about what she said. I'm sorry.
The elf woman seems slightly taken aback by your flourishing jump onto the table, but her kind of collects her composition. Yes, there is a hospital that has begun construction, but unfortunately, some of the more unfortunate circumstances have caused construction to cease.
Unfortunate. What does that mean?
Well, I mean, people were on edge already. This accursed fog and the cold, unlike anything we've had before. Some have had rumors of strange creatures stalking around the lands. For now, things we do know is that there's a camp of Gur who have set up about 8 days ago, around the same time. Come to think of it, that the construction had began.
I'll make my way
Interesting.
over to the table area as well.
What's
Yeah.
wrong with the Gur? They're like travelers, right? What have they ever done to you?
Go ahead and give me an intelligence history check.
Sure.
First
I'm just gonna-
roll.
In the meantime, I'm just gonna like plop over here in this chair, just kind of like
Mhm.
trying not to seem like I'm too involved, but just trying to stay nearby and kind of gauge
Staying-
what
Eavesdrop.
was happening.
Staying within earshot, or are you trying to like listen in on the conversations over here, or specifically
I'm,
just listening to the elf
I'm,
lady?
I'm specifically trying to listen to the elf lady without trying to be like, without trying to crowd in on her, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, look at that. I think I succeeded, right?
That most likely will be a success. You know a little bit about her as people. They are travelers, and in the kind of modern times of Faerun, there's not a lot of goodwill or trust that is associated with them. A lot of that is misconceived, but people in general, especially in small towns like this, aren't usually big fans of random strangers, large groups of random strangers who all look alike, showing up randomly, and you know, any kind of will, good or bad, that would bring with it. A similar reception that sometimes adventurers get. You bring a large group of adventurers who are clearly decked out, ready for war, and that is probably one of the worst omens you can possibly receive as a as a member of a small farming town.
The construction workers, are they still here?
The townspeople were formerly working on construction. We originally, Ramsan had welcomed the Gur, despite the information or misinformation that some of the villagers here had. For a time, they were well behaved and even becoming well liked. Were helping with some of the construction items, and bringing a sense of levity that the town hasn't seen for a long time. Entertainment, stories. Taught some. She kind of plays down one of the cards. Taught some of the locals new card games that they had never seen before. I personally am quite fond of traveling. The stories they can bring. Their eldest goes by Papa. Even mixed up a concoction to help one of the patrons with a surprise hangover. They were bringing quite a lot to our town, but in the last 24 hours, things have changed drastically for the worse. Fortunately, some of my compatriots' original sentiment of ill will seemed to prove itself to be true.
Maybe we should go talk to them. See what's going on. We need to get construction resuming.
Yeah, I'm all for that. They seem like nice people to me.
My name is Aya, by the way. I don't believe I caught yours.
Oh,
Kind of looks
Well,
looks. She's looking specifically towards. Pardon me. It's going to take me a minute to get everyone's names down. Klepto and Musfield.
oh yeah. Well, I'm Klepto Brassmantle, entertainer, inventor. I'm a lot of things. Rubs their hands together.
And
I'm
I'm Han Fei.
Masiel. I'm noble gambler.
The bartender approaches with two more large flagons of mead and slides one over to replace yours, Musfield.
Thank you.
The Gur that you would like to speak with are no longer in the town.
What
Oh, no.
happened to them?
Depends which ones you're talking about. There was a young one, his name I believe was Risu, drugged our lovely Aya here, stole her wand. Last time we saw him, he was headed sprinting off towards the hills with the wand in hand. One of the adults, Steve, kind of looks over to Aya and she nods him along. Name was Rilin. Stole some gems from one of the local merchants. Aya has been helping track them down with some of her whatever you call it. I've used locate objects well in order to determine where that the gems were taken up to the Glumpen Swamp. The barkeep kind of leans, like slouches a little bit backwards in his chair. I hate that the story has to go on, but an older man by the name of Kekim stole a wagon load of medicine that was intended here for the hospital. The wagon was last seen headed towards Thar. There's a stronghold up there that is occupied by orcs. And perhaps the most hurtful to some of us, the eldest of the Gur, named Papa, cursed the administrator who was overseeing the construction. They're still alive, but completely unresponsive. We've been keeping them here in the inn. We don't have a hospital. He kind of half chuckles, but you can see the weight of the situation and the falseness of the chuckle in his eyes. We last saw Papa fleeing into the quivering forest. If we have any hope of removing the curse, we would have to retrieve him.
5 leads.
Ooh, gee. I mean, that all sounds really bad, but I wonder if there's some misunderstandings. Like medicine that was stolen, gems that were stolen. I mean, I've stolen some gems in my time, too, to kind of make ends meet. So, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I want to pursue these leads, too, but I definitely want to talk to these people. I think there's something going on.
Mm-hmm.
I kind
Seems
of
strange that they would be so helpful and then run off into the night.
Aya looks over to the patrons, who are all very fervently just glaring daggers across the way, and she kind of leans in and lowers her voice. I would like to pass on at least one bit of information. I talked to the Gur that you pursue, as many people here have. I don't have the same superstitious beliefs as some of the locals here do. I am an arcanist, a scientist. But to me, the Gur, they seem just as scared as the rest of us by the changes that have been happening in the area. I'm not sure what they're playing at. They might know some important secrets. Treat them well, they may be able to become important allies, but for the time being, they must be held accountable for their crimes.
Hmm. I guess the question is, who do we go after first?
I speak a bit of orc. Perhaps we could investigate that camp first.
Hmm. What do
She
you think,
kind of
Eliza?
Aya kind of leans on the table, and puts her hand in her head, and she kind of glances Hanfei up and down. You see her finger kind of lurks up her face and starts twirling a strand of her hairs. I would love to be of
A new
use to you
follower.
all. If you could perhaps seek the return of my wand, I would be forever grateful. May be able to provide some services and assistance if you so need.
Oh. Huh. Yeah, I guess we could probably do that first. It is probably a pretty precious commodity.
Eliza, what do you think?
I say we go after the wand first and the orc second. Or we may as well get the wand first and go from there.
Having an ally would be helpful.
Hmm.
The more the merrier.
Cool. Okay, I think we got a plan. Cool.
Why did you say they took your wand?
I appreciate it greatly. It's not the kind of artifact that a child would be safe with. They were last seen headed towards the hills to the north of town.
All right, well,
You,
the retrieval wand it is.
innkeeper, kind of speaks up. If you're truly here to help, then for any services that you need from the town, I will assure you are provided. If you need a place to rest, you can stay here. If you need a warm bowl of food, I can mostly assist you on that.
Ah, great. I'm starving. Can we eat before we go?
I agree. We should eat. It's been a long journey.
He kind of chuckles, makes his way back over towards the behind the bar, and disappears behind one of the doors here. The patrons in the bar begin slowly, kind of making their way out as time goes on. After probably about 30 minutes or so, the innkeeper finds his way back out towards you with steaming bowls of a kind of chowder-like soup.
That sounds so good right now, actually.
I love chowder. I'm gonna properly dismount the table and get on a chair so I can eat this chowder properly. Like a
Sets
little
them out.
kickflip.
Yes, turns to Aya. It's like, Aya, if you wouldn't mind, I could use some assistance with my daughter. Yep, kind of nods, and they begin walking out together.
Not the innkeep's daughter.
Oh no.
I guess we just eat.
I bet the daughter's sick.
Nom 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 nom. Oh, actually, it's like
Perhaps,
slurp.
that's
Slurp.
who, perhaps that's who he was saying was under the curse.
Oh, yeah, the curse. See, that's the one that gets me the most. Like, all the other things I can understand. Maybe, maybe the medicine, maybe they need it for something else. Maybe the wand, they need it to lift the spell off of someone. But the
A
curse,
new
that one
follower.
really sticks with me. Why would they go and do that?
I
Maybe
think
he alone
townsfolk
is
are.
just a jerk.
Mm.
Yeah. The people here are kind of mean and snooty.
Townsfolk are quick to blame anything that they can for any misfortune that befalls them. I think you're right that there's more to the story.
Yeah. I've been there. I've had to steal things for my people. I'm not ashamed of it. I had to do what I had to do. Stealing doesn't mean it's like a crime that needs to be punished with death or anything. It's just part of life sometimes.
Yeah, stealing.
My
It's
problem is
not a
steal for
crime
rich.
or anything.
It's only not a crime if you're rich.
Real.
Only not a crime if you're caught, right?
Exactly.
Turtle. By that I mean Masfield. Will you give me a perception check?
All right.
You'll be
Also,
able.
my bad earlier, Pariah. Totally thought you were saying Westfield.
Oh yeah, you're good. You're
I
good.
was-
Very similar inflections.
yeah.
Also, I'm so sorry for accidentally activating your Google speaker. I don't know how that happened either.
Did I do that correctly?
Let's see here.
Oh.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna open up your character sheet, and you should be able to click on the perception skill, and it will like give you a prompt to roll it.
Okay.
There should be like basically like a little hyperlink in there.
Sick.
It'll be in the second box that has all like acrobatics, animal handling.
And skills.
Mm-hmm.
Perception. Normal roll.
Go. Much better. As you're enjoying your chowder, you kind of get down to the bottom of your bowl before anyone else does. You lift it up to take a drink out of the remainder. Make sure to not leave anything behind. And on the bottom of your bowl, kind of folded into the kind of curvature that lifts the bowl off the table, is a playing card. I'll send it to you in the chat here, and hope you'll be able to get it into here. Show to players.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh, that is a wizard.
That is indeed a wizard.
This playing card is not of any kind that you have any familiarity with. However, you do recognize a little bit of it as being similar to some kind of tarot card. And the suit on it, the suit of stars, represents personal power, control, arcane classes, sciences, the abuse of power, hunger, and fire.
Mm.
You can keep the card on you if you wish.
I do wish to keep that card on me.
Do you
Okay.
show it to us, or are you keeping it private?
Yeah, I'm showing it to everybody. Show the card. Tell them I found it after finishing my food.
Whoa, that's so cool. I'm immediately gonna take it up and feel it and see the nice construction of it and wave it around, hold in the light.
You think this is someone trying to send us a message?
Probably.
Or they're just playing a cool game with us.
Well, where would it have come from?
Well, if it was in the soup, maybe the barkeeper?
Do we want to check the kitchen without his permission?
I'm down.
I'll have to leave that to y'all.
I feel like the rogue should be the one to go and do it.
Yeah, I can do it. I can totally do it. I am
Perfect.
absolutely going to, without question. Of course, I'm gonna put the card back down.
Mhm.
And I guess what I need to do is I need to mantle over
Mhm.
the even though I could walk around if I
Just
wanted
walk
to,
around.
I
Mhm.
am going to mantle over.
Absolutely, absolutely. Are you trying to like give this any particular flourish, or are you just down to
Yeah,
business in
don't knock
your
anything over.
parkour?
Oh no, I'm showing off to this adventuring group for the first time. I'm absolutely going to give this some
Heck yeah.
flourish.
Go ahead and give me a whatchamacallit, a performance check.
Yeah. Oh, how do I show off like a oh yeah, there it is. There's the little okay, because I wasn't sure how to like add this to a skill,
Yeah,
but
there
I have
should be
double
like
proficiency. Oh, that's I put it on performance and not acrobatics. Ah well.
well, this is a
Never mind.
performance check anyway,
Doesn't
so
apply. Ah. All right. Okay, performance. Boop.
Dang.
alrighty, with a 22, you elegantly like a little like back handspring, which is very impressive for your stature. Like not to
Yeah, I was
be
gonna say.
not to be rude, but your character is a little bit on the shorter side, if I
Oh yeah.
understand correctly. The
Oh
idea
yeah.
of a normal person doing a handspring on a like what would to a normal person be equivalently like a 6 foot elevation is a sight to see. But expertly, this gnome does a back handspring off of the table and lands completely silently on the other side.
Yeah. That's the good stuff. All right. Now now that I'm on the other side, do I see a kitchen door?
Yes, there is. Right here.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So I'm just going to go over there and I'm going to very carefully I think I'm going to very carefully jigger the lock to or jigger the handle to see if it's locked.
It let me see. It is locked.
Hmm. Okay.
The very
Good thing.
very attentive barkeep doesn't plan on leaving with the door unlocked at any point in time.
Good thing I have my thieving tools on me.
Absolutely.
All right.
Go ahead and
Cool.
give
I'm
me
going to give
a
this.
lockpick check with
Yeah, that's the good stuff. Okay, let me see here now.
We're Baldur's Gate 3ing now. Let's go.
Man, wait until I specialize into Arcane Trickster. That is really gonna go down. Now do I
Afraid you could have just already done this from the table if you were Arcane Trickster.
Woo!
A
True.
26
Sheesh.
easily. You know your way around barkeep's locks, and
Oh,
you with a quick little flourish at the end, you just click, the lock opens, and the door, well-oiled hinges, just begins to squeak open slightly.
cool. Alright, gonna mosey on in there. What do I
Sure.
see?
You see. Wish I knew how to do walls. Here's a kitchen. It is a well-stocked kitchen for the most part. Lots of some leftovers from the chowder that you all had eaten,
Mm-hmm.
and other various food bits around. The two large tankards in the back, you understand, are often filled with water in these situations. One will be for cleaning, and one will be for
Mm-hmm. Nothing too fancy, new and usual. Any weird, like, drawers or chests or closets?
nothing out of the ordinary back here. Seems to be a very ordinary kitchen.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, I do like cheese, so I'm gonna take a slice of cheese. Don't
You-
mind if I do.
You are free to do so.
He said, "Help yourself." He said.
Yeah?
Did say that. If we want to be technical.
Man,
Is that
scowling
trap
at things.
door actually there?
Yes, it is.
Oh. Huh. That is a trap door. I'm gonna jigger that handle.
It is unlocked as well,
Oh, it's
or
unlocked?
it is unlocked. Contrary to the other door.
Ah, okay, alright. I'm gonna, stand back a bit, and open that trap door.
Okay. Looking down and opening the trap door and kind of looking down into the area is well lit. There is still a torch burning and a sconce on the wall. This just appears to be a very mundane wine cellar, understocked for sure. But
Hmm.
apart from that, it is just a cellar as a couple of barrels of wine.
Hmm. Doesn't seem like anything worth noting. Definitely nowhere where cards would be stocked. Hmm.
No
Okay.
creepy cultist underground lair, darn.
Yeah. How far down does it go?
It's about a 10 foot down, and it opens into a kind of small, semi-natural, semi-hand carved cavern, just to keep things cool
Hmm.
underground.
That's interesting. I Klepto's curiosity is kind of piqued because they're kind of wondering where that leads to, but then they're like, I could investigate that, but that's kind of we're kind of getting off topic. Mm, They're like pacing back and forth, wondering if they really should go down that hole. It's beckoning, it's inviting, it's more like home. So they're really thinking about it. But then they're like, you know what? I'm just gonna let them know what I see. If anything, maybe we'll be able to use this later. But it doesn't look like the barkeep is hiding anything from us, and that's all we need to know.
Mhm.
No need for me to pry too much. I'm just gonna go back and have one more slice of cheese because that was some good cheese.
For sure.
And I'm actually gonna slice 2 slices because I want to share. And then yeah, then after that I'm gonna head out the door. And I'm
As you
actually
inch,
not gonna do the cool mantle.
as you inch dangerously closer to taking what looks like a large wedge of cheese
Yes.
from the cheese block, you bring it back to your party.
Yeah.
The barkeep comes back into the inn and it's just all eating his secret cheese
Yeah.
from the back.
Dude,
Anyway,
I
we'll
was
be going.
pissed.
Well, I regret to inform everyone that there wasn't really any cool chests or card chests or anything unusual or suspicious. There was a wine cellar and there was a cavern that goes down a ways. I don't know where that leads.
Hmm.
I trust me, I argued with myself for a while over if I should go down there, but I figured probably not since we're a team.
Also, just
But
to
I
make
did
sure that I
find.
said it right, the cavern is the wine cellar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
It goes down into the ground just so that it can get below like the temperature.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't even go anywhere. So there's
Yeah.
just a cavern. That's a wine cellar. Yeah, it's pretty much a typical kitchen, but there's some really good cheese, and they hand out the cheese. You should try it.
I'll try some cheese.
Yeah.
I will try some cheese as well.
Also take a bite of
We
cheese.
should probably get going.
Yeah.
Well,
What time of day is it?
it's edging in on nighttime.
Wow.
We should probably go
Probably.
to sleep.
Yeah.
Did they
Certainly could if
tell
you
us
like.
how far these hills are away from us?
Not particularly. It would be probably a 30-minute walk from the town. You have a kind of general idea as far as like what is in the vicinity of the town. These are known as the Vanishing Hills. They're slightly to the north of town.
Maybe a quick investigation before we pack in for the night. What do you think?
What are we investigating?
Where this
Like scouting the
child
hills?
thief maybe went? I think leaving them potentially alone at night in the hills seems dangerous. Maybe we can find them before nightfall.
I mean, they were there for a night already. I think they'd be fine.
I'm tired.
Very well.
Absolutely. Y'all certainly can go ahead and plop a rest for the night. Going to be back here. Oot, oot. On. Polygon revealing. Boom. There are a couple of rooms back in the back of the inn. Unfortunately, there are only 2 rooms for you guys to decide how you want to situate yourselves in.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I'll go into the room with Han Fei.
Good.
Right, looks like it's
Alright.
you and me, Eliza.
We'll catch you in the morning. Sleep well.
Your rest
Oh.
goes by uneventfully. You are able to wake in the morning, grab some breakfast, and head off to the north into the hills. The fog has settled in even thicker than the day before, and the skies are overcast, only the occasional drip of sunlight breaking through. Masil, you are feeling quite comfortable as the generally, even though you are only half-blooded in your drow heritage, the sunlight bearing down on you generally makes you a little bit uneasy.
Okay.
But are all able to make your way. Your journey into the Vanishing Hills was made difficult by the frigid winds and ostensibly clinging fog. Now, however, other obstacles have presented themselves. Strange lights and occasional bursts of fiery light are clearly visible further up the slopes, while a thick layer of ice covers all of the path in front of you. The slope ahead of you is teeming with thick thistle brushes and large, bright red flower heads that have somehow managed to survive in the ice and the cold.
I try to see what type of flowers or plants these are.
Absolutely. See. You can give me a nature check.
I am trained in nature. Let's go.
Nice. 21. Y'all are rolling. You recognize these as being a flower called flame thistle. This is a particularly unique type of thistle. You know it as a kind of warning for people who are gathering tea leaves, because there are very particular kind of suffusions of magic that will cause these particular flowers to bloom. If you were to try to pick them, they would explode into basically small fireballs. With 21, you know that it is capable to pick them and use them as a kind of on occasion. Some people have tried making tea. It comes out as bitter and doesn't taste very good, excessively bitter. But you do know that they hold on to some of that explosive force even after being picked.
Yeah, if I could attempt to maybe pick a couple of these for maybe use in a combat situation, that seems like it could be useful.
You certainly can. You can go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check.
Yeah, sleight of hand. This is when we roll low. Yeah, let's go.
As
it was time.
As you try to harness some of your mastery with plants to help you in this endeavor, you go to pick one of the leaves off, and you successfully get this thistle flower bud into your hands. Quite proud of yourself, you begin to slip it into your pack and realize that another one had attached itself to your sleeve while you were trying to remove the first one, and it seems to be sparking lightly. This is...
I will try to quickly get it off me, I assume. Seems like the right course of action.
Let me... yes, you can give me a dex save. Take 2 points of damage as the little burr explodes, charring your arm slightly.
No.
Jeez.
Darn.
All right.
Now, looking ahead of yourself, you realize the difficulty of the situation ahead of you, as the path that you had walked to get to this first bush was not particularly frozen over, but the path leading up the hills in the direction that you're intending to travel is completely frozen solid.
Mm. I kind of like pat out the flames and dust some of the soot off of my my robes. Don't mind me.
I see you're going through it.
Going through it
Man.
pretty bad.
I hate ice.
We'll
Ice
have to
is
tread very
dumb.
carefully.
I can try carefully. Watch this. I'm gonna.
Oh
jump
God.
straight down.
Hashtag watch this.
I'm gonna jump straight down and see if I can skate across the ice cleanly.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
You betcha. Wait, athletics?
Athletics, yes.
Oh no. Athletics
your-
is not my forte.
As you're basically, because if this was a downhill scenario, the acrobatics would do wonders. But unfortunately, you're traveling up an icy slope.
Oh, okay. I see. All right. I am playing into my overconfidence. All right, here we go.
Oh, but
It's
gracefully,
We're the dumb
you
strength squad.
you do
Let's go.
manage to force your way up the hill with a little bit of ice skating flourish, as the head start that you gave you a little bit of extra oomph on the way up.
Nice. Okay, so now that I'm up, could I like throw some of my rope down?
Absolutely,
to
if you
give
have
everyone else
rope,
their time?
there is
I
some stuff up
do.
here that you will be able to bind your rope to.
Sick. And even if they didn't, I've got some python I could probably pass it in. But yeah, no,
Absolutely.
since there's already some stuff here, I will tie some rope and I'll throw some rope down and be like, "Hey guys, climb on up! I did it!"
I will gladly take the rope.
Yeah, I'm also not taking any chances.
And I make sure to double fasten it, double tie it at things to make sure it stays sturdy, because I
Sure.
know those human types are much heavier.
And she's called you fat.
You do have a large boulder up here. There's a series of boulders up here that are nice to tie things to.
Good. How much feet? Do we have to get pedantic about like how much feet of rope? Because I know I've got like 50 feet of rope total.
You would be able to recollect your rope at this.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you absolutely recollect your rope at the end of this. It's not a one-time use, unless maybe one of them got caught with a flame flower. That might have
Gotcha.
that may have caused something else to happen. But for the time being, you all make it up to the top.
Nice.
Once you get up here towards the top, the fog kind of parts to allow a bright light patch to reach up here at the top of the hills. The slope levels into a plateau, snow covers the ground instead of ice, and a few scattered boulders dot the barren landscape. Beyond the field of snow-covered boulders is a cliff with a small cave visible in its face.
Ooh. I'm gonna make a wild guess that we're gonna go towards that cave.
Of course.
Agreed.
Are any of you proficient in survival?
Ooh.
I don't think no, I'm not.
Not
I'm
me.
not.
Okay,
Wisdom was my second dump stat.
that is
I have a high wisdom
A-okay.
score, but no proficiency.
That
My
is.
wisdom helps.
Excuse me, hold
Yeah.
on. My music suddenly changed to very much not the music that I wanted. There we go.
Earlier
Alrighty.
when we were like launching things up, I accidentally opened OS. It started blaring anime music, and I was like, "Wait, no, please."
So click the circle.
Click the circles.
Checking these real quick. Hanfei, you
Yes,
do not
that's
notice
me.
anything as you're climbing up. However, as your party kind of makes their resolve to make their way up towards the open cave, you do hear the very, very light crunching of snow coming from behind one of the boulders.
I'll turn to look and take a closer peek.
You see Dun 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 dun. Boom. Peeking out from one of the boulders, you see an ice cat
Oh, also,
with
are
your.
we supposed to be still on the tavern map?
Oh no, you're not supposed to be on the tavern map still. Here you go. You're over here.
Whoa. Okay, 1 second.
Whoa!
Hey, look at that.
You whip your head
Kitty
around
cat.
with a bit of foreboding as you realize ice cats do not hunt alone. We're gonna roll for initiative.
Okay.
Whoa, I got
Whoa.
combat.
Combat.
Let's go.
How do I
No, not
do?
cats.
There's like a combat tracker old thing, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Initiative.
Also, I will be back in 2 minutes.
No
That's
worries.
ass. That is a not good initiative. I don't.
20. Pull up some buddies.
See,
Damn,
no.
I rolled terrible on initiative. Chat, you guys should donate. So if you guys donate, I'll get a better initiative roll.
Ayo.
Let me
Do you guys
find.
do you see my initiative? It says you wanted to send the result of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected.
Yeah, hold on. So I need to remember how to start Dangle combat. In here somewhere.
I got a 15 by the
This
way.
is the turn tracker. Here we go. So select your character and hit roll initiative again. Just make sure that you have like your character's token selected. Hello, Meta. Hello, Mike Zaftig. Like to select an object. Add turn. You guys have a 13.
Wait, how do I do it?
Just go to your character sheet. Like so, first click on your token, and then at the top right, go to your character sheet. Click on your character. Then where you see initiative, click on the word initiative, and it'll roll it for you.
There you go. What was your
Hmm.
original? Originally you got 15. I'll just make that edit real
Yeah.
quick. And that just gets you into the turn tracker for us.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
You're good, you're
Drank
good.
too much tea on the way up on the journey over.
16. All right, everybody. I believe I'm missing one person, which I don't know why everything looks so weird. I believe I'm
think
missing
mine didn't get
you.
loaded
Yeah, well,
in.
you go
I
ahead
got a
and
14.
add turn
Alright.
and a 14.
Yes.
Boom. Perfect.
Thank you.
Sort our
I am-
turn order.
I am dead last.
Hey, a little slowness never hurt nobody. So first up is going to be this first cat who kind of prowls around the corner here and is going to just immediately leaps over onto Eliza, that's you.
Oh no.
With
That sound is
a-
not canon, by the way.
with a 13 is going to be a total of 16 to hit.
Misses by 1.
Oh, very nice. That is the end of its turn. Next up is Turtle.
All right.
Asweel.
I'm gonna use Shocking Grasp on the one that just jumped at Eliza.
Okay. You will need to move up to attack it. In case you, like, for the general rundown, your movement can be broken up, so you can, like, move, attack, and then use the rest of your move. That's totally fine. But your general combat actions are going to be, like, actions, and which would be spells or attacks or whatever you kind of fall into that category. A movement, and then if you have, like, bonus actions, which maybe certain spells might be bonus actions, or certain other, like, small interactions may fall into that category as well.
All right. So
I don't think you have any bonus actions. I think all of your stuff is just actions
Very nice.
for your character.
And a 22 is that you are rolling against its AC, which you do hit it. In fact, does not have any armor on. So, good news and bad news, because Shocking Grasp does a little bit extra when they have armor on.
Yeah.
Imagine
Makes
if these
sense.
cats were just all wearing full plate armor.
They're actually
That'd be
all
terrifying.
automatons, and
That would be so metal.
I don't know. With how y'all are rolling, I don't think you care about full plate. I was gonna say I think one dude in full plate armor might be able to wipe a level 1 party, but then I was like, actually, I don't know if I've seen you guys roll under a 20 for anything that mattered. So
Turtle, after you use your ability like that, it gives you a
Mhm.
couple links there. But so you hit, so yeah, you get to press the top one, and then it'll roll for damage. There you go.
Okay.
you deal 4 damage to this little buddy. There you go. Very nicely
Nice.
done. Hanfei.
That's me. I'll take my spear in one hand, and I will move 5, 10. I'll move to here.
Okay.
And I'll stab at this cat
Will
with
do.
my spear. Should be able to just do this. Boom. How about an 11?
11 is not going to hit, unfortunately. The agile cat moves out of the way just in time.
And then I'll use my bonus action to strike out with a kick and kick
Ah.
the cat.
No, we do not advocate kicking cats here.
What about 14?
Does hit.
Awesome. I'll kick the cat
Jesus
for
Christ.
6 points of damage.
Holy shit.
Dang.
All right.
Fierce kick.
Look at this cat.
Must be some sturdy boots.
As you kick the cat, it kind of bounces off of the boulder and glares over at you, the fur on its back standing on end.
They're tanky cats. Holy cow. You got more HP than I
He's
do.
still alive.
Oh no.
This cat moves back around the rock that it is on, begins charging towards you. Hanfei. It is
That's me.
going to be attacking you with its claws
Mm-mm.
for a total of 20.
Oh, that's a hit.
Alrighty. That is a 4 points of damage.
I'm almost dead.
Already,
No.
Jesus.
And
Oh,
you're going to
no.
have to make a strength saving throw.
Ooh, about that strength dump stat, huh? All right, strength saving throw. How about a 13?
You make it totally fine as
Nice.
you manage to deflect the cat off of you and don't get pinned down to the ground.
Also, I have a request for everybody. Would y'all be able to go into the top right of your roll 20, click the little
Mhm.
cog wheel, and under personalization and display, have your display name set as your character name?
Thank you.
That way it'll be easier to
Oh.
reference your guys' character names from like the
Fair
little
enough.
bottom screen.
That will
thing.
help me quite a
That's
bit.
where you do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Eliza Rose, you are up. Or no, sorry, not Eliza Rose. This is
Yeah, Mike. Hold on, we've got a while to go.
Klepto.
Klepto. Excuse me. Okay.
Helpo me, Klepto, please.
Oh, you got it. I think I can help there. So this little circle over here, close to where that cat is that just attacked.
This,
over here.
yep.
Yeah. Is that so? Can I jump on that?
Yeah, you could jump on that.
Okay.
It is cold
Cool.
out, and there is some snow on it. However, there is no ice on the boulders. So.
Okay, cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoop. I'm gonna jump onto the boulder.
You can do so.
And I'm gonna pull out my short bow, and I am going to attack that cat there.
Okay.
Does this give me advantage? By
It
the
does
way,
not in
or
this
no?
situation. Oh well, wait.
No.
You're a rogue, so you will get sneak attack, but no advantage. Sorry.
Ah, okay. Cool. That works. All right. I heard you guys talking about how to do this. I already forgot. Let me see.
Oh my goodness, Dallas Dame, thank you for the subscription. Much.
Does that hit?
A 24? I sure hope it does. Yes, it does.
It'd be one
Jeez.
This is
messed
not-
up cat if it didn't.
This is, in fact, not an ancient white dragon that does hit.
Good.
You have
Good,
found,
good.
you have seen through its non-polymorph shape.
Okay, how do I do the actual attack roll again?
You should just be able to
Click
click
on the
short.
short bow button.
Oh.
Yeah.
There we
6
go.
points of piercing damage. Very
Yoink.
nice.
And you said I could do sneak attack as a
Yes,
follow-up
you
to
do
that?
get sneak attack because your buddy is next.
Hell yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Okay. Whoop. Oh, darn.
What we got going on here? I rolled another attack roll, so just click sneak attack and it should hopefully do the damage.
Oh, okay.
Perfect. You got 6.
Hey.
Wow.
As you knock this vital spot, you see the telltale signs of hitting a not only hitting some internal organs based on the blood that's coming out of the ice cat's mouth, but potentially struck a vein as well. This thing is
My God.
barely holding on to life.
We're still holding on to life.
I'm a little scared at how good I was at that roll. Jeez. Klepto's like, I'm not a murderer. What am I doing? I just shot good.
Next up is D-Swad, who is going to be moving around here. Fortunately, can't really get too much of a situation, but is going to be getting a advantageous position onto Maswil. And it is going to be striking out with a bite attack.
Sick.
That definitely misses as it chomps into you, but gets a mouthful of snow as you dodge out of the way. Eliza Rose, you're up.
Finally.
All right. So I'm trying to remember how 5th edition works. Oh, goodness gracious me. Okay, so I'm gonna move through Mystery Space because I believe I'm allowed to move through party member spaces without any issue.
You can do that.
I should not provoke a topic opportunity because I'm not leaving either the reaches,
True.
either the cat's reaches. So now I'm going to be flanking with Hanfei against this cat.
There is no flanking, but yes, correct. Hypothetically flanking.
Well, I thought 5th edition had the rule that if you're flanking with an ally, you get
It's an
advantage.
optional rule.
Is it not? Is it technically optional? Okay, we're not playing with that then.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, then I'll move here anyways, but it doesn't really do anything for me. Okay.
Spiritual solidarity.
Yeah. The homies.
I'm trying to figure out how I want to do. Okay, I want to vote. Hexblade's Curse or just Hex?
Whoops.
I don't remember which. Hexblade's Curse gives you like advantage, and then Hex gives you an extra d6 of damage. Is that right?
Hex gives an extra d6 and can be recasted upon other characters if you don't break concentration. Hexblade's Curse gives you proficiency bonus to damage, crit on 19 or 20, and regain hit points when they die.
Hey, Hex is pretty good.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
looking
gonna
for a
go I'm gonna go for Hex now and save Hexblade's Curse for later. So yeah, I'm gonna spend my spell slot to cast Hex
Okay.
upon this cat here.
This cat has been hexed.
And I am going to make a strike with my rapier.
All right. Rapier. That definitely hits.
Hey,
All right. That
Oh,
is
Jesus.
that cat's
That's-
gotta be dead.
that is max. Wait, hold on. We're not done yet.
Yeah.
D6 for Hex. 16 total. 12
Okay.
piercing, 4 necrotic.
16 is way more than enough to.
I declare non-lethal.
neutralize
Declare
this
non-lethal.
cat.
Declare non-lethal.
Okay. As you do non-lethal damage, knocking this thing out quite efficiently. What does your kind of hex look like as you're casting this spell and attack sequence?
So as I sort of lean with the flourish, my left arm under my dueling cape kind of flips out, and I just kind of quickly trace like a pentagram into the air and just kind of push it upon the target and just kind of marks onto the chest, and then I lean my rapier and stab directly at that point.
Very nice. Kind of creating your own magical weak spot. And then you can charge us here. So you can use a bonus action on a turn of yours to create a new creature. So you have to wait till next turn. Cool.
Yeah, but I'm currently maintaining concentration on that.
Perfecto. This little cat is dead. Next up is Masuil.
I'm gonna use Ray of Frost, so I might need to move up a little bit to
So
hit this thing.
in this
Or
situation,
or
when you're trying to cast, I think that because I think that Ray of Frost is one of the attacks, right? Or is it a
Yeah.
It's an
saving roll
attack
one?
with
Yeah.
a range.
Yeah. So in this situation, because there's something in melee with you, your ranged attack would be at disadvantage, no matter what you're
Okay.
targeting. And if you move out of the range of this creature, this guy right here, it'll get an opportunity attack on you because you're walking away from it with your guard down. So it would basically get a free attack out of turn.
Yeah, Ray of Frost and the other one that you have are like, when you're at a distance, you can blast them with those, and then when they get up close to you, Shocking Grasp is a good option.
Okay. It's like the one right behind me.
Mm-hmm.
I would use Shocking Grasp on. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna do exactly that. I'm gonna turn around and hit the cat behind me with Shocking Grasp.
Sounds good.
Slap.
Slap, indeed. You do hit on that.
And
6 points of lightning damage. Another heavy hitter. Oh, you guys do it. Alrighty. Anything else with your turn?
what else do I get with my turn?
You could potentially move. You have agency.
Yeah. You can like if you wanted to. I don't know necessarily why you would want to, but if you did want to, you can position yourself basically like anywhere around the cat. It's just as long as you don't leave being right next to it. As soon as you leave being right next to it, it gets to attack you for
Okay.
free. But and then I don't think you really have any bonus actions. That's pretty
Yep.
much it for this turn.
Yeah. We'll just
Next
leave it at that.
Next up is Han Fei.
That's
The
me.
very bloodied cat in front of you. One that is injured behind as well.
I am also a very bloodied cat. I will make an attempt to stab out at it with my spear.
Very well.
I got one hand behind my back as I jab out with my right hand, holding the spear. How about a 12?
Is its armor class? Congratulations, you found it.
Heck yeah.
Meets beats.
I got for 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage will be plenty. Are you also trying to non-lethally strike this cat?
Yeah, I think at the sign of my companions attempting to non-lethally strike this cat, and the fact that it already seems to be internally bleeding enough, I'll just knock it out.
You think that cat's gonna die?
Let nature take its course.
It might be better if you just put it down now.
You stab out with the point of your spear and bring the blunt side up aside the head, thoroughly concussing this this cat. This cat is dead.
I'll move over here. Oh no, the cat died. I will move over here and attempt to kick this cat.
Okay.
Ooh.
Hashtag just monk thing. That does hit.
Golly.
As you, Jesus Christ, y'all. All right.
Something against these cats.
As you crack your foot upside the head of this one as well, and it falls limp to the ground.
Ew.
I do more damage when I'm almost dead.
Anime character nonsense. And that is the end of our turn order. Congratulations, you guys survived a combat.
Oh my god.
With a bunch of cats.
With a bunch of cats. Give me 1 second, I'm going to run to the bathroom.
About to skin these cats for fur.
I loot all the corpses.
Please don't.
Exactly. You're gonna make some fire boots, I'm not gonna lie.
We had to curse the cats for survival. I'm not touching anything.
That's fine.
Something tells me these cats don't have a lot of gold on them.
Which sucks.
Have you ever played Skyrim? You ever
Yeah.
kill a wolf and see like 5 gold in his body? You're like, where was this
Where
coming
did you get this?
From the traveler that he ate along the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
The gold doesn't digest well, you know.
Yeah, the gold
kinda
ring got
stays
stuck to his
there.
teeth. Yeah.
I'm definitely turning one of these cats into boots, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll pass, personally. Wow.
I don't even have the strength to skin them.
You all are left out here in the cold, top of this slope. What do you do? Well, some of you licking your wounds.
You know, I was really tiring. I think personally, I'm gonna hop off the rock. I think personally we should set up camp here now that we've established that it's safe-ish.
Well, what time is it? What time of
Uh,
day is it?
It's still morning, still very much morning.
Oh yeah, then we're going in that cave.
mm,
I also would
just
prefer not to make camp exactly where we left a bunch of unconscious big cats, because when they do eventually wake up, we will have to deal with them again. I'd
oh,
rather
yeah.
not. I'd rather not kill them. I don't know what you all are planning, but personally, I am not exactly for it.
Yeah, okay, you're right. That makes sense. Gosh darn, I just wanted like a mid-morning snack.
We didn't even get second breakfast.
Exactly.
Literally just got attacked. I want food.
Do I have like any spare rations in my pack?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll just like throw like a granola bar in klepto or something.
Yeah, you would have some kind of traveling rations, dried meats, and granola bars. Very much so.
I'll very shakily make myself some tea.
Mm.
Yeah, after getting your arms clawed out.
Me, more or less unscathed, happily munching on this granola bar.
Do we?
Everybody
Do
was
we-
unscathed except for Hanfei.
It's a tough life out here.
Monk things.
We could take a short rest if you need a heal.
I'm good to go on.
You
I
sure?
hope so.
I'll play it safe. It's fine.
Right.
All right.
So, given the overcast conditions, as you guys move up towards the mouth of this cave, the inside of the cave is very much dark. Those of you with dark vision have some ability to see inside. However, the limitations of your dark vision, being that you're unable to necessarily pick out some of the finer details and some of the colors, for instance, of the situation.
Mm.
The
I'll
cave
definitely
is
carry a torch.
not lit.
Don't I have?
Onfei carrying a torch does solve a good chunk of that problem. The trail leads into a rough passage. Did I miss it? Yeah. The trail leads into a rough passage in the side of the cliff. 10-foot wide passage winds and descends slightly as it descends into the hill. Sharp icicles hang from the 15-foot high ceilings, and the floor is littered with long, thin chunks of ice.
Interesting.
Do the hanging icicles look potentially life-threatening?
Give me a perception check. No, you don't notice anything strange about the icicles. They are quite large, and they are icicles.
Okay. You know, people die from falling coconuts every year, so it's just
I died
keeping
more
an
from
eye
that
out.
than shark attacks.
I'll keep an eye out for shark attacks too, just in case.
Yeah, thanks.
Klepto's excited to finally be going down again, so I'm very happily descending downwards.
Okay.
I was gonna say I'm
Into
surprised you're not,
the
swinging.
cave entrance is right over here. Sorry, I'm sorry, that's not necessarily.
I can't see.
Klepto,
Yeah.
give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh yeah, you got
As
it.
the one who is excitedly trotting down the path here.
I love making dexterity saving throws.
So it is very black. I can't.
Dang.
Oh my goodness. As you make your way down, there's a large crash. You take 3 damage as you are forced to dive out of the way, spraining your shoulder against the wall a little bit as one of the icicles crashes down and clatters to the floor in front of you. You hear, distinctly, you hear a series of giggles coming from the ceiling. As you all look up, you notice that the icicles are kind of shaking back and forth and are audibly laughing.
What?
Wow,
Whoa!
that's maniacal.
What are they on?
Is there anything we can do about these icicles?
Yeah, Pariah, on my end, all I can see is like this entire area past here is
yes,
just
yes.
pitch black. I can't see anything.
Sorry.
I don't know
Go
if that's supposed to
ahead.
be like intentional or not. So
Okay.
Okay.
There we
do
go.
I do?
Hey.
Should I do warlock things? This is a
Yes.
question.
You love a warlock.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast the icicles.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
Eldritch Blast.
Damn.
That is bad.
your
Oh, no.
your Eldritch Flash crashes into the wall of the side of the cave. There's a brief pause and dead silence in the entranceway, and then uproarious laughter as all of the icicles are kind of shaking back and forth in unison.
I'm going to, okay, I'm going to try and save face here. I'm going to go, that was a warning shot. Show yourselves now, or the second one won't miss.
I'm gonna start laughing
Roll for
with
intimidation. Yeah, I'm also gonna laugh
Yeah.
with the icicles.
Yeah, I'm also gonna laugh.
Yeah. Go ahead, Eliza, give me an intimidation check.
That's not good either.
Not particularly great, especially considering the first one did miss. You two that are laughing along with them, go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Yeah.
I was just about to ask, can I like persuade them to not drop themselves upon us?
I love making persuasion checks.
Good God.
As there's
Oh god, this is
things
not good.
things kind of fall quiet again. You hear like whispering almost. You can't understand what exactly is being said, but then things fall quiet.
Interesting. I think Klepto is gonna quietly pipe up and said, so what was the joke? Just kind of outward to the icicles.
There's one of the icicles that's about 10 feet ahead of you kind of starts wiggling, and one of the ones next to it wiggles sharply to the left, clanging against it, and they both fall still.
Huh. That's spooky. I'm gonna step back ever so slightly.
Certainly do so.
Can we
Can
attempt? Go
Can I
ahead.
tell at all if these are magical?
You could give me an Arcana check.
Cool. Let's see here, because I don't know if this is relevant.
In this situation, you would be making an Arcana check. This is more of
Okay.
a potentially a naturally occurring magic in the world
Okay.
rather than a man-made
Rather
one.
than something- Okay, not artificial. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so I will just do a raw Arcana check.
Oh my god. This is
You know,
this is a bad roll, dude.
apart
No,
from
that's
we had to
not-
get him in eventually. That's a-okay. Apart from the fact that you've never been laughed at by icicles before, you don't know anything in particular that would cause some kind of magic like this to exist.
I'm gonna sit down, stumped.
Yeah,
Howdy.
Are we able to-
I'll try to address the icicles.
Okay.
Oh, great cave of wonders. We are here searching for a small boy who's lost. Can you help us reach him?
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check. See kind of how this lands.
This is not good.
Well, it was a
what is
fine
going
roll.
on?
You
You-
gotta remember that like over half the numbers are less
Yeah.
than 12.
True.
True.
As you speak out, and there's a little bit of that kind of murmuring coming from the ceiling, and then one kind of more shrill one from the back kind of pipes out, boy, hot boy! And then they all like shake suddenly and then stop moving.
I'll take that as a sign and begin to walk forward into the cave.
Okay? As you begin to walk forward, you do see the ones directly in front of you start shaking. You'll be able to make your check with advantage as one of the icicles falls to crash down on you.
Okay. I'll also then is like once this process starts, I'm just gonna start booking it. I'm gonna
Okay,
sprint
sounds good.
as fast as I can. All right, and you said dexterity saving throw with advantage.
Yes, with advantage.
How about a 24?
That is plenty.
Pew pew pew.
As Han is running by me, can I grab onto his arm?
Yeah, absolutely. You
Whee!
can make your way down along with Han. You're going to be taking 1 point of piercing damage as one of them
What?
catches on your arm.
Rude.
Oh no.
I don't have very many of those left. I've made it to the edge of the darkness.
You both have. You'll see a little bit more. Maswil and Eliza, what would you like to do?
I guess we'll follow suit.
I figure, like, hold on. I figure, why didn't I just, like, if I want to go solo, can I just, like, shoot down all the icicles the Eldritch Blast, like, even if I miss, it's okay, I can just shoot again. It's not like they were gonna launch at me from this angle, right?
If you wanted to take your
Right?
time, yeah, absolutely. That
Yeah,
is something that you potentially could do.
So anyway, I started blasting.
All right, go ahead and roll me.
That time it actually hit.
Roll me like 3 rolls of Eldritch Blast.
Oh my god.
Oh, double ones, huh? You start making some pretty good headway. You make it you clear a decent little chunk on through. Towards the end, though, you kind of you start losing your focus, your attention span starts running a little bit short. Some of the snickering starts picking up, but you do, after a couple of moments, you're able to probably about 2 minutes or so, which is not the least tiring work in the world. Imagine you just dug a hole for 5 minutes straight, right? But mentally instead. With a little bit of that tiredness on your back, you do clear a path through the icicle.
What do we see here deeper in the cave? Is this just do the icicles continue?
The icicles do not continue. They were just in this kind of first section. You do see that there is a source of light coming from the back of the cave here.
I have let
Make
go
my
of
way
your
All
carefully.
I've
right.
let go of your arm by now, of course, and I'm gonna actually learn my lesson and cautiously follow you now.
Glad to be of assistance.
That's a lot.
Go ahead and reveal some. Also, I love these maps.
Whoa.
They're adorable.
The frozen cave.
The frozen cave. So, with a cavern at the end of the icicle passage, a young human clutches 2 pieces of thin wood in each hand. The flickering lantern at his feet plays shadows off of his terrified face. 4 creatures, like large bats with long, pointed mouths, hover around him. Occasionally, a spark of red energy arcs between the 2 wood fragments, driving a flying creature's back momentarily. Humanoid bones litter the edges of the cavern.
That's terrifying.
It's spooky in here.
What? We need him.
So, we will, for intents and purposes, be rolling another initiative here.
Oh boy. Okay.
Let's go.
Woohoo!
Oh, let me get my tracker up here.
I like this section of the map with a bunch of squiggles that just says bones with an arrow pointing to it.
I do. I love these maps so much, actually.
This feels like a great just out of context sticker to have in the OEG server, just a bones.
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 Like, I'm just gonna screen cap this for later purposes.
Yeah. Let's see here. These are these
Finally!
guys. Holy.
A good initiative roll.
I still can't believe you rolled double ones.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Insane.
It's more common than you think.
And this
Like
one.
one. Right.
It's a 5. Well, and that one's a 5% chance. If you do a 5%, 5% chances. I'm not gonna math.
1 in 400 chance.
Well, it's like consider how many dice you roll. You know, we do a lot of rolling here.
We do some rolling here.
We do a little rolling.
You got a 20 initiative. Perfect. Oh, these didn't record. Dang it. Bones.
Rattle me bones.
Rattle
Oh,
bones.
no, this is 15, and this is perfect. And we will sort high to low. As you all look into this room, and you realize that this boy is under attack, but potentially protected at the moment, it seems, by the arcing broken wand in his hands.
I'm going to.
So
So he's surrounded by monsters. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
these are the kind of winged creatures.
Like
Oh.
mosquitoes.
Your characters would know these as being relatively unthreatening is not really the right term, right? Because like anything can kill you in this world, and can do so quite easily when you're just a normal person. You all being heroes don't necessarily fall prey to that as often. These go far above and beyond what your average pest would be. But in terms of all of the dangers of the world, they're relatively not as dangerous.
I'm gonna start with using Ray of Frost.
Okay.
On the. Do I have to pick a specific one, or does it hit all of them?
You would pick a specific one.
All right. The one like in the northern part of where the boy is. So at the top.
Okay.
This one. That one.
Perfect. Go ahead and 60 feet should be fine. A 16 to hit does hit.
Nice
7
roll.
damage.
7 damage as the ice smacks up against the this Sturge, who has kind of some fiery sparks flying off of it as well, and it immediately strikes it down as it falls loosely to the ground.
Nice.
Go ahead.
Nice
Add-
shot.
Good shot indeed.
Thank you.
Were you doing lethal or were you continuing your?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, kill these stinking things. Mosquito
I
bugs.
was gonna kill the
grab
cat too if I could. Y'all are lucky.
Eliza Rose.
Wow. Let's see. We're gonna do a little schmoving and grooving.
Moving and grooving. Understood.
2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6.
Mhm.
I'm still concentrating on Hex, so I'm gonna
Yep.
transfer Hex to this one right here.
All right. Is now hexed.
I'm hexing and I know it.
Mhm.
And we do a little Eldritch blasting. Pew pew. That's a 12.
Eldritch blasting. A 12 is going to miss as the small creature dodges nimbly out of the way.
All right, and that's my turn.
Check this thing. Is the sorry. That's what happened. Perfect. Alrighty. Next up is Klepto.
Neat. Okay. Is there anything that I can climb onto or no?
Inside this cave, the walls are slick with ice. So without getting out your climbing gear, equipping it all, which would be a whole
Okay.
process.
Yeah, okay. I do not have climbing gear anyway, so that's not going to work out. All right, cool beans. In that case, I'm going to go. There was a funny plan I had in mind to distract them, and I might. You know what? I feel inspired. All right, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And what I'm gonna do is I am going to. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna see if I
Man,
can.
do.
I'm gonna see if I can lure these bats over closer. I'm
Okay.
gonna take. I'm gonna take one of my flasks of oil, and I'm gonna huck it, like
Okay.
right next to them, right in front of them,
Okay.
or maybe like over here.
Okay. I'm
Yeah, I
following.
want to huck it right in front of them, right there.
You can do so. Do you have a follow-up in mind?
Yeah, well, I was trying to think if I had anything flammable. I don't think I have anything flammable on me per se, unfortunately.
You do have a teammate with a torch, but you can, with your action accurately enough, chuck a thing of oil. I can go ahead and do oh, say this oil
Sick. Perfect.
in a perfectly square little thing.
Puddle.
Okay.
Excellent. Does that get their
That's puddle
attention at
speed.
all?
Let's see here. It absolutely does, but at the same time, their attention was already gotten a decent amount by the fact that there's new flesh and bones in the room. The hexed one, sorry, not the hexed one. This one. He has a fly speed of 40 feet.
Ooh, okay, gotcha. That's fun. All right, was that a bonus action or was that my main action to throw the flask?
That would be your main action, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just
all
to
right.
make sure that the fire is kind of coated on the ground there.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, I don't have anything flammable in particular, so I think I'm just gonna, since that's my main action, I'm gonna kind of just huddle down.
All right. One of the sturges immediately flies up towards you.
Uh-oh.
Klepto.
Uh-huh.
Getting myself slowly but surely to remember. Let me go ahead and check this. Oh, that's 1d f6. Oh, success. Nice.
Oh.
That is... Oh, okay, cool. So it is going to charge at you with its blood drain ability.
Oh no.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh,
that's
the
so much.
19 is going to be plenty to hit.
Oh yeah. That
As
totally hits.
it's kind of proboscis that's attached to its face, like a large mosquito that tries to sink into you.
Uh-oh.
Oh yes, it is now attached to you. That's lovely. As it
Oh,
lands,
oh
it
my.
lands fully on you and sinks this large needle-like mouth into your shoulder. You take
32 damage, and
You take 3 points of damage as it begins sucking the blood out of your shoulder and remains attached.
Okay, all right. We're gradually going down in thirds of my
Ooh.
Coming up over here behind you, Eliza.
Hey.
It is also going to be hitting you with a blood drain attack. But I believe that a 10 will miss.
Sorry, ain't got no blood.
No blood. Dang.
Hard pass.
This one is super dead. And the boy, looking around, frightened at the sudden arrival and change of behavior of the Sturgis, kind of whips his whole body towards you, still clutching the 2 pieces of the wand, and a piece of the sparks that are flying between it arc off and ignite the square of oil on the ground.
Yeah.
Bursts up into a column of flames.
We got fire.
We set fire to the rain.
Okay.
Watch it burn.
This one is going to nice.
Sick.
Carefully flies around the fire and is going to charge up towards Eliza.
Got us all sorts of friends today.
All sorts of friends, and none of them can hit you, as it tries to get its proboscis towards you as well.
I'm just ultra
Okay.
instinct dodging all of these.
Thank you, Tivers. Thank you. Hope you're having a great night. Han Fei, you are up.
That's me. All right, I'm going
that
to
sumbitch.
switch off of the draw tool. I'm gonna charge up over here, I think, and try and stab my spear at this one that's attached to our friendly klepto.
Sounds good.
Nice.
How about a 19?
19. You are well trained at this sort of thing. 6 piercing damage will also be enough to completely sever the body from the head. You wisely also reach out with the end of your spear and knock the whole proboscis out, knowing that if you just remove the body, it would be dangerous. Yeah. Similar to a
And
tick.
I'll just like run up, stab this guy, and then vault over this way.
Okay.
To finish my movement with a flying kick into this one that's attacking Eliza.
Sounds good.
Cha!
Nice. Hold on.
17's a hit.
For 4 more damage.
4 is plenty. These things are not the most tanky in the world as you strike down another one.
Jesus.
Wah!
All right.
That'll end my turn.
Then, at the start of the next phase, there are...
Whoa! The bones are alive.
The bones are alive!
That's the sound of music.
I was thinking the exact same thing. God damn it.
The commotion has brought out another chunk of these creatures. Let's see here. I'm just going to do this, and we'll put him...
Boy, stay next to the flames.
with a 16. They all roll the same all the time. All right. Maswil, you're up.
Do I have an AoE attack at all? I don't think I do.
Off the top of my head, I don't believe so.
I don't think so. So, I guess I'll just use Ray of Frost on the last one that's right next to Eliza.
Okay. Ray of Frost it is.
You know what's that?
I think Arms of Hadar is. Yeah, it hits everything in an AoE around you.
Around me. Okay,
Yeah,
so I would
it's
have to like run up in
everything
there.
within 10 feet of you.
Yeah, I'd have to run up in the middle of them.
Wait, is Misty also a warlock? Are there just 2 warlocks in this group?
I'm
No, he's just an
Okay.
Eldritch sorcerer.
Oh, okay.
There's that Eldritch.
A Ray of Frost with a 19 definitely does hit.
Or-
And with including their vulnerability to fire, there is no way you can not kill this thing. As it is also reduced to 0 hit points and falls down to the ground. Let's see.
Yeah, I think Arms of Hadar is like big, dark, evil tentacles whip out from you at everything within like a 10-foot circle around you, basically.
I guess that also hits
Perfect.
friends too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That makes sense.
Next up is Eliza.
Wee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Switch hex to this one in front here.
Roger Dodger.
I'll just blast. God damn.
Ooh. Eliza's having one of those kind of days as the
One of those days.
the bloodlusted Sturges are unaffected. Next up is Klepto.
All right, I got a cool idea. I know what to do with these flames now. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. This puts me behind the flames.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my short bow and I'm gonna fire through the flames.
Okay.
This guy.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
it's cool. What can I ping? It's this guy. The one to the left of the one that's X. There
This
we go.
one.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
Got
that
it.
one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
That part.
Short bow.
7 is unfortunately not going to hit as the flames, the kind of changed air currents around the flames mess with the trajectory of your arrow, and it skitters off onto the icy floor.
Man. I am so sad. I don't get a sneak attack follow up, do I?
Mm-mm. No, the sneak attack is extra damage that gets added on to your attack if it
okay.
hits.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, all right,
Yeah.
fair enough. I'm gonna sit down and pout.
Sit down and pout is okay. As you are here, actually, this would be something that Eliza would probably be able to check in on as you kind of run past here. As the closest one to the child, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Arcana. I've got a mediocre intelligence by 2 proficiency, so
I feel that.
You
I think we're
can
all a
definitely
bunch of
tell that
dummies.
something is magically malfunctioning over here, but can't quite grasp exactly what the situation is.
these rolls are bad. I would just like to flex a little bit of my tabletop game knowledge. Jeremy Crawford has stated in his sage advice that crying is a free action, so I'd like to take my free action to cry.
You can take your free action to cry. Let's see here. So there's one of these that got added in, and it is this one. Okay, so he is up first, and all these guys are just gonna all together here. There's the one.
Here.
All together now.
As this first one is going to go boom, fly up over here. As it passes by, however, 1d20. No, I do not want to listen to the Hard Space Shipbreaker track. As it passes by the boy, an arc of fire lashes out against it and does hit. And is enough to deal damage, however, not kill this creature.
Man.
That makes its way up to you. You see it kind of almost like a frog expands its throat and then pours out fire out of its own mouth towards you.
OG.
OG indeed.
You need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I can do that. I hope I can do that.
You can do it.
You managed to dodge out of the way as the entire space that you were formerly in, you kind of like moving agilely around, is just suddenly filled with fire emitted by this creature.
They suck blood and shoot fire? What the heck kind of infernal
extra one
machine
here.
is this?
Infinite extra ones here. They're there.
I was like, wait, where are these guys?
Now, hold on now.
The hex one will be moving up here, trying to do the same.
Multiplying?
Oh my gosh. Eliza. Dex save.
Oh, wonderful.
The creature's belly expands and you see the kind of heat inside of it. A 12 is plenty. You do dodge out of the way. This one will be moving up and trying to attack you.
Good lord.
It's a little hungrier than its compatriots. It does succeed. You are going to take 4 points of piercing damage as it is now attached to you. Or something for attached. Finally, this one is going to be going up here, but is going to have to travel through the fire because it was far enough away. And it takes 0 points of damage as it makes its way through.
Good lord.
No. My fire trap.
Is a 14 enough to hit on you, Klepto?
Oh no, a 14. Yeah, no, that is exactly my armor class.
You have found it. They know now.
Oh
No.
no.
They know. They know. They know.
How could they know?
How could they know? Taking
How could they
4
know?
points of piercing damage as this one is now attached to you.
I am now at -1 HP.
Oh no.
The boy, it continues just kind of looking around, scared. The air kind of warping around him. Anfei.
Oh, I rushed to the aid of my companion.
Ah, I've seen this happen before.
I will move to here and stab out at this creature with my spear.
Okay. 16 is enough to hit.
For 8 piercing
is
damage.
enough to kill.
I think it's more than enough.
Strike down this
Ow.
one. Yeah.
Step into its space and karate chop the other one.
All right. This one is bloodied, by the way. It took 1 point of damage earlier.
I thought that one took.
I wonder if
3.
it's possible for me to. Well, I guess if I miss, does anything is possible.
As you strike out and it kind of moves out of the way, seems to be kind of following the flow of the heat waves put off by the fire. Masil.
I'm going to move in and try to hit the one that's attached to Eliza.
All right.
I'm gonna hit it with Ray of Frost.
That is a hit.
All right. That is
Don't
dead.
need the money. It takes 10 points because it is vulnerable to the cold. Next up is Eliza.
That one's still hex. So, yeah, I'll just stab.
Thorn.
Stab.
Thorn strikes out, and 12 is not enough, unfortunately. Quite hard to pin one of these things down with a rapier. Something about the cold and the abundance of magic in the air in this area is kind of has your senses elsewhere.
I don't think there's a
Klepto.
lot else I could do. So yeah, that's gonna be on my turn.
Perfect. Klepto, you're up.
I'm dying.
Let's
At
stop that.
-1 HP. Can I do anything in this state?
Oh, you're dying. I see.
Yeah, I'm
You
at -1
are
HP.
you are KO'd. So there is no negative HP, so you're just at 0. That's totally fine. What you do once we get down around to your turn is you'll make a death saving throw.
Oh boy.
No.
If you succeed 3, you stabilize. If you roll a natural 20, you get back up with 1 HP. If you roll below a 10, then you fail 1. If you fail 3, then you die. If you roll a natural 1, then you fail 2.
Okay. All right. Where is there a place to do a death
There
saving throw on the?
should be a death save thing, or you can just roll a d20.
Just below
just roll
your
it,
below your hit points, there's a hit
Oh.
dice section, and just to the right of it is a death saves where you can track your successes and failures, and there's a button to roll.
Oh. Okay. So under my HP.
Yeah, under
Oh,
your HP
death
is
saves.
just a little bit.
Got it.
That's 1 pass.
That is 1 pass. As you were knocked unconscious briefly, but you're currently at least breathing well, not actively on the verge of death.
Whew,
And
deep
also,
breath.
luckily, thanks to your friend, you don't have a scourge actively sucking the last of the blood out of your body.
Not worried at all. We're not worried. You're worried.
Let's go ahead and roll one of these guys.
You guys have been doing 4 damage a little too consistently for someone who has 4 HP left.
Hanfei. Dexterity
Hi.
saving throw.
Sorry, I meant 3 HP. All right, a dexterity saving throw, you say?
Yes.
Good.
I recommend succeeding.
How about a critical
Ooh.
success?
As you efficiently, you jump up straight into the air as the space where you previously were
ceiling.
is entirely engulfed in flames, and you 3-point landing back down where you are, glaring up at this what you had previously almost thought of as just a nuisance of a creature, but is proving to be a little bit more deadly.
I give it the superhero glare.
This one here is going to roll 1d6. Does not recharge. 1d20 to attack at you. With a 5, you're locked in epic rapier combat. Except this thing's rapier is its mouth. Hanfei, you're up.
Whoa, again?
Yep.
All right.
Battle is
feel like
things
it's
are
just my
moving
turn.
along.
All right. Eliza is. I mean, no, not Eliza. Klepto is doing okay. So I will use my turn to attempt to decapitate this Sturge.
Go for it.
Ja.
Big shout out to Tibbers for cheerleading in the chat. That will be plenty. They're just thoroughly decapitated.
Yeah.
Add it to the pile.
I guess I will attempt to end this combat by a 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I will kick. I'll kick it out of the air. Yeah. My monk monk kick.
That will be
The
plenty.
23.
And
for
that is
6
enough.
damage.
As you
Can't
spike it out of
obliterate
the
this
air.
stupid thing.
You decapitate this one with your heel.
Soccer ball.
Cammy super style. As
It's like the what's the soccer kick where they do a backflip and kick,
Yeah, it's a
kick the
bicycle
ball out
kick.
of the air.
You do a
Bicycle
bicycle
kick.
kick.
Bicycle kick the
Or you
Sturge.
spike it like it's volleyball.
I was kind of picturing Senator Armstrong in Metal Gear Rising, personally.
And so, combat cycle has ended. You do notice, actually, I think all of you can basically kind of tell this at this point that the fire that's in these squares is still roaring. Where you would normally expect an oil flask kind of situation to maybe be around for a couple of seconds and then burn itself out. This is still as hot a blaze as it was the second that it was lit.
Can I use Ray of Frost to calm it down?
Oh, you can certainly try. Go ahead.
Right.
You guys will be able to, now that combat cycle has ended, you will be able to go ahead and roll a couple of stabilization checks for me.
Yeah, I was gonna go run over and try and use my medicine skill that I'm trained in to help stabilize our companion.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll that for me.
I'm rolling Ray of Frost, right?
That will be plenty. You are indeed able to stabilize. Klepto, you are unconscious but stable, no longer on the brink of death. You can go ahead and roll your. We're out of combat order. You can go ahead and roll your frost attack. But with a little bit of dedication, it may take you a couple of tries, but you are able to calm this fire down.
Good lord.
I love the gradual destroying of the flame, like a little bit of fire. That was good. Oh, okay, all right. I'm stabilized.
But
you are still unconscious.
You are unconscious. You're not speaking.
Oh no.
Silent.
Whoa.
And the boy here still kind of clutching, shaking onto the two pieces of wood in both hands that are sparking back and forth occasionally. Is looking at all of you. You see now a number even larger than what you had originally seen of dead sturges at his feet. As he begins looking towards you and just like runs up to you, Eliza, and is speaking so fast that you can't quite understand him, almost like supernaturally fast. Like you can't tell, even like if you were trying to read his lips, you can't follow what he's trying to say. And then he runs up to you, Hanfei, is speaking fast as well, just his whole body vibrating with energy. He runs up to you, Masfiel, as well, and it's just, and then he just begins running off into the cave and doesn't really seem to have a direction that he's going. Is just running in circles.
Can we persuade him to calm down?
You can certainly try. Go and give me a persuasion check.
22.
A 22. You're pleased to calm down. Do reach his ears, and even though he's trying whatever he is to communicate, and his whole body still vibrating this kind of like aura of energy around him, he looks at you and like tries to get something out of his mouth, and then just shakes his head, and then his eyes roll up out of his head, and then he collapses down to the ground.
That works.
You are so persuasive. He knocked himself unconscious. To calm down.
Good. I didn't have to do a whole lot. All right, can we carry these two and get out of here? We got
Yeah,
what we came for.
How
Absolutely.
is he looking? Does he look physically like hurt?
Go ahead and give me a medicine check. He doesn't look very physically hurt, apart from be a couple of like scrapes and bruises here and there, um, potentially from just getting here. It would seem. The kind of arcing fire and shimmering, kind of like almost like when you're looking at the road and it has the like heat waves coming off of it, are still emanating from the boy, and he does seem to be very, very hot.
Maswil, could you look at that wand? Maybe see what's wrong with it.
All right. I have to roll for perception.
Give me an Arcana check.
An Arcana. I'm dumb as bricks, but okay.
Sorcerers, man, it's all natural
You're-
talent, you know.
It is natural talent. It is you do succeed in this situation. You can
Oh, thank
tell
God.
that the kind of nimbus of energy that is surrounding him has been what has been protecting him from these sturges this whole time. The wand you identify as being a wand of fire that is broken and is currently pouring all of its magical energy into the child.
Man, maybe if Klepto was awake, we'd probably have a chance to fix it. Oh no.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sucks to be you.
But as
Sucks to
you
be me.
as you kind of go through this process, or kind of understanding a little bit better of what is happening here, you can tell that the energy that is being emitted by the wand is limited and is actively starting to run its course. While it was very draining on the boy as well, now that it is pulling purely from the spellcasting power of the wand, it is nearly run its course.
Is there any way to stop it from running out? Or we just...
To the best of your knowledge, this is just a broken magical item. And apart from somehow being a wandsmith yourself who can reforge the wand, it is just that. This is just the TV catching on fire after a kind of thing.
All right. Well, I think we collect these two and we hurry up and we head down back to the village and we get back to the inn so we can return this wand and we rest.
It seems like a good plan to me. I'm down.
Righty. Is there anything else that you all would like to do before you leave?
Maybe take a look around the
That's fine.
cave.
Carry these
what-
two.
Anything in the pile of bones to be worried about?
Yeah,
Go
we
ahead
could-
and
we could
give
take the
me
pile of bones.
an investigation check.
Not really my forte, but I can do my best.
I'll check with them.
Yeah, you can have somebody else assist.
Oh,
Not
It
the
may in fact be none of our forte, so I'm not gonna lie.
not the greatest investigation in the
God.
world. What you do find some stuff here though. Mixed in with this pile of bones, there is a fire opal that is worth 125 gold pieces.
Ooh.
And there are 2 potions of healing.
Oh, nice.
Sick.
right.
Well,
I think I'm.
A little bit of cave
Unless
Unless
loot
you got
for you.
anything else you want to do, Eliza, we can head out of here, maybe.
I'm ready to get out of here personally.
yeah, I'm ready to go too.
We're all
I
very
can make some
capable
tea for everybody.
making your way back to the inn,
Oof.
along with the child that you had happening here.
I think this map doesn't have grid locking on.
I think it's just when I
don't know.
try to. There we go.
Well, maybe I guess it does.
It's just when I try to rotate the group of you guys.
Okay,
All right,
okay.
cool. So we're gonna take a real quick break. I gotta run to the bathroom real quick, and as you guys make your way back, you do make it back to the inn unaffected by anything in particular. Navigating down the slope is a little bit tricky, and with the remaining kind of magic from the wand of fire, all the icicles.
Nice.
All
Ready.
right.
Be right back.
Be right back.
Reconvene here in about 5 minutes or so.
All right. I think I'm also
Gotcha.
gonna get a snack.
Transitioning back. I believe Westfield's here, if I heard correctly.
I sure hope so.
And if not, we can stall a little bit. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Don't forget, exclamation point donate. Put those Twitch subscriptions into the pool for us. Take this time to fix up my. I love opera to death, but I hate that the way that it like cuts off or adds all this extra shit onto the screen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hello, Tippers.
No, I am Westfield.
Oh yes.
Wow. What are you doing all the way over there?
Nano machines.
I'm back.
Hello, welcome back.
There
Yay!
wasn't any strange people in here earlier, was there?
Oh no, there was just some weird giggling.
Oh, okay.
It was like one of those icicles that followed us back to the.
Exactly.
Alrighty. Get back into it. Hello, welcome back. Perfect. Hello,
Yeah,
hello,
good to go.
everybody. Welcome back. DnD. DnD. Yeah.
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 Indeed.
So, as you
Little
guys
jazz.
make your way back to the inn, currently, by the time you guys get back, Klepto, you have awoken from your unconscious state.
Ah, who am I where?
Being carried by one or maybe more of your party members.
Well, since all of our worst slot is strength, I would imagine more than one of us.
But you guys make it safely back to the inn. Are on the correct scene. Perfect.
At least Klepto is uniquely carryable.
Very true. And the child that you are with as well is kind of just beginning to groggily come back into consciousness.
Who was carrying the child?
Any of you could be.
Schrodinger's carrying the child.
You Schrodinger carrying the child. That is a-okay. What would y'all like to do? You do have a little bit of time now to there will be a little bit of downtime. Take your long rest if you want to even spend a little bit of extra time working on projects or anything. If there this is the middle point between you guys getting home and going back out on your next adventure.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Since I've just woken up, can I just kind of? Can we move our tokens around? Yes, we can. Okay. I think I'm immediately going to. Is the boy? Oh, the boy's coming too.
Yeah. He is essentially conscious now.
And does he have the wand on his person, or did someone else take the wand?
I took the wand, I think.
Oh, okay. All right. I think I'm gonna go over to you and be like, "Hey, did we get the wand?
Yeah.
Can I see it?"
Sure.
Cool. I'm gonna take it, and I guess I'm gonna do an Arcana check and see if I can. See if there's any way I can. Fix
go for
this. Yeah. And I think this time my Artificer's Lore will come into play here. Cool. So, is there any way to add twice my proficiency bonus in the roll, or do we just add that after the fact?
Yeah, you can just add that after the fact. That'll be all right.
Oh, okay. All right. So Arcana, and I think you would add 2 to that.
Yep. For a total of 16. In this situation, you can tell that this wand was very thoroughly broken and spent, unfortunately. There is no more magic within this
Mm.
essentially now mundane piece of wood. 2 pieces
Mm.
of
Mm. I see. Man, we were promised to give this back to someone, but Klepto was very, very tempted. Even though these are now 2 ordinary pieces of wood, I could still use 2 ordinary pieces of wood. But
Go give it
we
back.
promised. Yeah, we promised to give this to someone though, and I feel bad about like not doing good on a promise at least. So I'm gonna grumble and groan and hand it back to you. It's like, all right, well we'll just give that back to the lady when we see her again.
She'll
Um,
want to see her wand destroyed or not, I'm sure.
yeah, totally. Um, and then I think I'm going to go over to the boy, be like, hey, how you doing?
He kind of jolts somewhat more into consciousness upon you addressing me. What happened? Where am I?
Oh, well, so we saw these, these sturges. They were everywhere. They attacked us,
I think
but
he knows.
I
but we brought you back to this village. The name of this village is Flan. We brought you back to
Flan.
Flan.
I I broke the wand. Sybil's gonna be upset with me.
Who's Sybil?
Sybil's my mom. She told me to bring the wand, get the wand, bring it to the cave and trade it to the dragon to ask for protection.
The what?
There
A
wasn't
dragon?
a dragon, and then I broke the wand.
Oh,
Protection
man.
from what?
Uh, I don't know. There's something evil coming. The grown-ups wouldn't tell me.
Oh no.
Mm,
Oh.
maybe we should talk to some grown-ups then. You know where your family is?
I don't know what anyone else was doing.
Hmm. Oh yeah. Well, we know some things, right? Like we know that guy named Rylan went to the swamp with the gems. They're a grown up, right? You can talk to them.
Yeah.
And there was that Kekim that stole the wagon of medicine, and then there was Papa.
That went into the forest.
Yeah. So we know some grown ups we can talk to. We just gotta go find them.
The story's
Said-
starting to make more sense if these people are afraid of something coming, then sounds like they are preparing for the worst.
All,
Mhm.
all of the grown-ups were really worried. Did you say Ryland's my dad? Is there somewhere? Did he go somewhere?
Oh, well, we were told that he went to the swamp. Gems.
We were gonna go bring him back here. Maybe you can wait here for him and we'll go get him?
I
Swamp
I-
is dangerous.
I can wait. I'll be good.
No more
Are-
stealing wands?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. You're safe here. You're okay. In
Oh,
fact,
okay.
you want to play some card games?
I like card games.
Yeah, let's go play some card games.
So while they go play card games, I'm gonna go talk to the barkeep about the card that we found yesterday.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go
I'll
up
make
to
some
him.
tea for the card game players.
Yeah, card games.
Both of
Card
y'all could
games.
probably use some nice liquids to warm you up after the day.
Mhm.
So while chowing down on your delicious chowder, I found this
Appreciate it.
mysterious card in the bowl. Do you know anything about it?
Do you show him the card?
Yes.
Never seen a card like that? Well, actually, it looks. Never seen that one in particular. It looks vaguely similar to some that the girl used. some of their tricks and fortune telling.
And can I go ask the boy about the card? See what he knows about it?
For sure. You can go and ask him, and he says, "I
He'd
think."
be at the table with
Oh yeah, here.
yeah.
I don't. I never did much with those cards. That was mostly for people like my mom. Yeah, she has the vision.
Oh.
The vision.
Oh.
I think we should go see the mom next.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like a good call.
And we said, where was she again?
Let's see. Oh, I don't know if we know where Sybil is.
I thought we did.
So we know about. We just rescued Risu. We know about a Rylan, a Kekim, a Papa. Oh, I think I missed one.
No, I think that was
Isu,
it.
Kekim, Papa, and Rylan are the ones you know about current. You are
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah,
We don't know we don't know where she
Yeah.
is.
we don't.
Oh no.
Maybe his
Yeah.
dad does though.
Yeah,
That's a very good point.
yeah,
So we go get one parent, find the other.
yeah.
Two mysteries at once.
Mm-hmm.
That always sucks.
You're dealing out your hands for the card game, whatever variety of card game you are playing with the boy. You're kind of dealing things out. Anyone else can feel free to join in as well.
Yeah, deal me in.
Can I go return that wand back to the elf lady?
For sure, you can go over to Aya. She's actually still here in the inn.
Is it in the
She
same corner?
she seems very she seems disappointed, but happy that at least the boy made it back safe, and potentially is hinting at some other information. As I appreciate you returning this. If there's anything that you all need, any magical services, I would be happy to assist. Identify things and remove curse, other divination services, as long as you have the coin. If you need anything, please let me know, and if you learn anything else as well.
Well, thank you.
Wasn't
I'm
one of the
gonna-
villagers cursed?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that too.
Unfortunately, the curse that befell the administrator of the future hospital is not one that is within my power to cure. I've tried.
Interesting. Well, I'm gonna go back to the other table. I'm gonna go join them in their card games.
Yeah, card games.
Yeah, card games.
Klepto, you
Chickens.
draw the top card off of the deck, and in your hand, as you're trying to identify what card it was you draw, you realize the card had nothing to do with the deck that you walked in here with.
Oh.
Oh my.
Big.
A big. It is huge.
Oh wait, who's getting this card? Is it
You,
real?
Klepto.
me?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, how fitting.
You just drew this off of the top of your personal deck of cards.
Huh. Cool. I like the side of this. I think somebody knows who we are.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Clearly.
that's interesting. It
These are
relates
very-
to who we are.
Yeah. They're very targeted.
Hmm.
I think it's of the same fine quality and mysterious origins as the previous card.
Yeah, it seems to have the same kind of design as well.
What is the meaning
Interesting.
behind this card, though? Or do the cards all kind of hold the same meaning?
The suit of coins is associated with represents avarice, desire, gluttony, obsession, wealth, poverty, charity, merchants, roguish classes, stealth, disguise, and air.
Yeah, that
Befitting.
all tracks.
They're trying to
Man.
say you're full of hot air. Wait a second.
Oh, whoa.
Man, we're gonna get a set pretty soon. This is awesome.
Well, what happens when we get a set?
I don't know. But
I'm almost worried to find out.
yeah, well, the boy R- Risu, he said that his mom deals with these. I think I know what he's talking about, but obviously we gotta find her. I get the feeling we should probably return these to her when we find her.
Maybe.
Just a thought.
Well, after our card game, I'm definitely willing to hit the hay, rest up a bit.
Yeah,
Sure.
I concur.
Can absolutely take your time resting, get your
Yeah.
long rest in, fully heal your hit points, and take care of any of the other business over the next small period of time while you guys have some here in the
Yeah.
town.
Yeah, before I go to bed,
Mhm.
I'm going to take the time to. I think I'm gonna make like a few gizmos. I definitely want to make a fire starter.
Okay.
Considering, yeah. So I'm gonna make a fire starter for myself at least. I kind
For
of want to
sure.
make another toy too. Let me see how long it takes to make a toy. 1 hour and 10 GP. Oh, okay. All right. I can only make one thing because I only have 15 GP currently.
You do have essentially the gold from the 125 gold amongst you all as well if you're
Oh.
looking to spend that on anything.
Sick. Okay, then I am going to make both a fire starter and another and a clockwork toy.
Okay.
The clockwork toy is going to be in the shape of. I think it's going to be in the shape of a raven, considering that we've been in a lot of gloomy areas. It's kind of giving me some inspiration.
Sounds good.
Very fitting.
Yeah. Spend a good chunk of the night hacking away, figuring good
No
stuff.
worries. You can tinker away at those, and you can construct those with no problem. You are, as you know, quite proficient in making things like this.
Cool.
We'll have those ready. If there's anything else that you guys want to take care of before you head back out, can. But otherwise,
I think the flower that I did get, right? The one that made it out.
Yep.
I might want to, people have tried to make teas from this before, but like, do they really know what they're doing?
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
like I'm sure I could do something with it. Maybe I at least want to try. I wouldn't want to say I've gone through this whole process without giving it a good solid try.
For
So
sure.
I'll try to do something with it.
Tell me, are you a do you view creation of tea as kind of a cooking / art form, or do you view it as a set of traditions that you carry out to produce the tea?
Definitely both, but I also am proficient in brewer's supplies.
Hey, there you go. So go ahead and give me a constitution-based brewer supply check.
Okay, Constitution. Let me switch this.
Or wisdom. You can do either one.
Oh, either one? All right. I like to think that my old age and wisdom helps me sort through the tougher, more bitter things in life, I'll go ahead and make a critical success.
Hey, let's go.
Give me the craziest tea ever.
Yo.
In the process of making this tea, you do find a kind of way to use the fiery kind of almost spices that the magic has imbued into this flower to increase the overall enjoyability, adding some more smoother notes through some of the other leaves that you add in to even things out and leave just the flavor behind. And as far as you're concerned, a very successful pot of tea has been created.
Nice.
Maybe a bit of an
I knew I
acquired
could do
taste,
something
but
with this. all good things in life are acquired tastes, as I like to say.
Very true, very true. All right, beautiful. So if there is nothing else, you guys can begin making your way off towards the swamp.
The swamp. The swamp.
As you kind of gather some information, you know that the merchant whose gems were stolen was an elf named Agray. They give you directions towards the swamp that was provided by Aya, who had cast a locate object spell to hunt down the gems.
What was the name of the merchant again?
Agrae, A-G-R-A-E.
A-G-R-A-E. Got it. Okay.
Those directions will take you out into the easternmost reaches of the Glumpen Swamp, which is approximately a
going
day
glumpin'.
away by foot. The fog still kind of hangs overhead, and the weather stays that bitter cold. You can follow a pretty clearly marked trail that's made even more traversable by the frozen ground, since normally the area would be quite swampy and hard to travel through. And you can see clearly the signs of recent travel scoring along the trail.
Ooh.
Go ahead
Obvious.
and you see that the trail up ahead opens up into a clearing. Go ahead and everyone gives me perception checks.
Oh boy, you got it. Let's see.
Perception.
Oh yeah, perception.
Actually,
Okay. Oh,
Another
Hanfei.
critical.
You know, Cheshire rolled double ones earlier, and you just rolled double 20s. So
I'm so sorry,
Jesus.
Cheshire. I've stolen all of your luck.
Westfield does it every. Westfield's literally a dice vampire. It's the worst.
I am a dice vampire. It's true. I steal all Pariah's rolls and turn them into criticals typically.
So upon that success, you are multiple success. In fact, more than half of the party. Well, half of the party.
Holy heck.
The 20 makes it more than half. You are able to hear a little bit as you're approaching this hearing. As you are about to step into this clearing, you hear voices speaking in common. I was promised more than this, says a melodious, lilting voice. I don't think that I can part with the merchandise with this paltry amount. A deeper voice, heavily accented, answers angrily. The gems are worth more than we agreed to. You assured us that we had a deal. From the frost-covered underbrush of the swamp, you see two parties conversing in the clearing. The first is a human male matching the description of the Gur, known as Rilin. Or Rylanin. Rilinin. That's a hell of a name. He holds a box of gems low, allowing a gnome clad in abundance of furs to study the contents. She sniffs disdainfully as she runs a finicky finger through the box. Behind her, 4 humans dressed in chainmail and wielding spears watch the exchange with stoic, bored expressions. One of them standing next to her. You see the one kind of giving the goal away. Polygon
We have a
reveal.
map.
I'm getting there.
Map. You send me to
Just-
the map.
The map.
It's a map. It's a map.
It's
It's
a
a
map.
motherfucking map.
Boom. You just basically get to see the whole thing. I'll just remove Fog of War of this one. Boom.
Whoa.
I have to
Look
get
at
your
that sad
characters
little
here.
bush.
It is a sad little bush.
It's
It's
the
crying.
saddest bush I've ever seen. That one's happy in the bottom right.
Swampy Marsh, the meeting. Cart.
Wait, oh, you went to bed. Nice. I love these maps so much.
They fill me with life.
There you go. You guys can arrange yourself in this kind of little alleyway as you.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea. Hiding behind the bush.
Sheesh, look at that guy.
That's a hide behind the bush
Hold on,
too.
let me Google this real quick. Start.gg or sorry, excuse me. Roll 20. Show to players macro. Set the visible players. I can set a check mark. No, how do I show? I don't want to show macros. Okay, remove the word macro. It's a confusing thing. How to show a portrait. Click character's bio. Okay, well I don't have character bios. Show nameplate. That's not what I want either.
Isn't it like show token? Like show token. Roll. Keyboard short.
Holding shift, double click. No, that opens GM note. Do object token, map background, show. There we go. Pressing Z.
Shift Z. Shift Z.
Shift Z. This is the Gurman,
Oh.
the gnome that he is speaking with. This is the art that I picked for the guards. They all look the same.
Asmongold, what are you doing here?
They would all rather be grinding.
Perfect.
So, as of yet, you've heard this, and it is your actions, essentially. Sneak or do whatever it is that you wish to do.
Oh, I am heckin' sneaking, alright. I want to sneak all the way over to that other bush and get closer.
Okay, what one specifically? This one up to the north of you?
Yeah,
Or...
that one over there, yeah.
Okay, totally. You can absolutely do that. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Alrighty. Stealthing is
The
something I
rare,
can do.
the rare party where no one has disadvantage on stealth.
Okay, stealth. Here it is.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just
two
Oh,
people in clothing and two
no.
people in light armor, I think.
I just want to say for the record I'm wearing half plate. That does give me disadvantage.
Oh, we have a half plate.
Oh,
user
we got
there.
a half plater. Oh no,
Half
no,
plater.
no.
I enjoy having my 17 AC. Thank you very much.
I have 16 with just a shirt on.
Klepto, as you begin making your way off towards this other bush, you unfortunately step on a light piece of ice. And as you are normally very, very quiet and very sneaky, you did not expect this piece of ice to give away. And there's a loud as your foot sinks down into the swamp. Immediately, all four of the guards draw their spears and point them out towards you. Who goes there?
I'm just waving, like,
Wait,
hi!
can I?
I'm just an traveler! And I'm stuck in the swamp!
All right. Well,
I don't-
we might as well all come out. And can I roll for persuasion to let them know we're no harm?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Ew.
God.
All
We're
right.
just innocent tea sales people. Would you like to buy some of our fancy tea?
Rylan, noticing you all approach, kind of non-verbally kind of quiets down and takes a passive step back towards the cart, pushing the box of gems into his palm. The gnome does speak up, and you kind of put your hands out peacefully as the gnome kind of trots forward a couple steps. Says, I didn't expect a party in such a remote location. How wonderful. Alistair, please, bring some brandy for our guests. My name is Shirley Pinkett. What brings you all to the cold swamp, my friends?
Oh.
One
Hi,
of the
Shirley.
guards starts rummaging in the back of the cart, begrudgingly.
Now that Klepto has got a full view of, was it Shirley?
Churly.
Oh, Charlie.
Churly.
Oh, got it.
Churning
okay.
butter.
I'm like, oh, hi, and I appear suddenly very bashful for some reason. I'm like, oh, hi. It's so nice to see another gnome, another retailer even. And I'm going to say in Gnomish, are they good gems? Is it anything worth a good price?
I'm understanding this, by the way.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you picked Gnomish as your language.
I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm gonna just listen.
she kind of like gives you a knowing wink and looks to the other kind of clearly magically inclined members of your party. Like, My goodness, are you not? Please, allow me. And snaps her fingers, and the mud that is coating your right boot just kind of evaporates off. And it's like, I didn't realize your party was so rude to you. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Please, please,
Um,
what brings you out here to my little corner of the swamp? Is there something you're wishing to purchase?
Klepto is now very confused. They look over to their party members and looks over at Shirley, and it's like, they were kind of didn't help at all. I mean, in this situation, anyway. Kind of looks down at their fingers, baffled.
I definitely did convince them that we are no threat. Can I speak to what's his name telepathically and ask him what he's doing?
Oh yeah, you have
With
telepathy.
what ability? Are you
He just has telepathy.
Yeah,
But you should
I just have telepathy.
if you click on the ability link, it should post it in chat, I think. I think I
There's
put it
like
on your character
there's like
sheet.
a little speech bubble next to each.
Yep,
there
there
we
it is.
go.
bonus action? Choose one creature you can see within 30 feet of you.
Okay.
You and the chosen creature can speak telepathically with each other while you're within 4 miles of each other. Telepathic connection lasts for 1 minute. Nice. Okay, who are you targeting with this ability?
I'm targeting what's his name by the card.
The guy with the hard to
Oh,
pronounce
Reelin?
name.
Yeah, Raylan.
Okay.
I'm asking him what he's doing.
As you establish this telepathic bond, a kind of cold uneasiness falls over you. The bond goes through just fine. You are able to communicate with him telepathically, but you have this kind of feeling that there's some malicious thing listening in on your conversation.
Okay.
It's kind of the like someone staring daggers in the back of your eyes or in the back of your head, but it is specifically associated with this telepathic link that you've established.
Okay.
But you can establish the telepathic link. What would you say?
So, what are you doing here with the gems from that market, or what's his name? Because he stole the gems.
That elf.
Yeah, that elf guy. Why'd you steal the gems?
Stay out of my head.
All right. How am I gonna convince him that we're the? Can I persuade him that we're the only ones talking to each other?
You can certainly try. Go ahead and give me a persuasion check. It's just kind of reassuring him that no one is listening in.
Yeah.
Um,
Damn.
I don't believe you. And if I did, I still don't trust you.
Can I let him know that his son is back at an inn waiting for his dad? And then ask him about a dragon for protection?
My son has nothing to do with this. He says this out loud.
Oh.
Interesting.
Did the connection end?
No, the connection doesn't end, but you get the sense that he was uncomfortable with the
Alright.
private conversation.
Alright. Whatever. I leave him alone.
And I, while they're talking, try to kind of casually ease my way over to like the side of the cart.
Sure, yeah. The guards keep a very close eye on you, but
Ooh, okay. They
yeah.
are
Got
still
another
watching all of
idea.
us.
yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Hmm.
They
Okay.
they have lowered their like ready to attack stance, but are still actively keeping a close watch.
Okay, I might not do that actually, because unless we have a distraction, that's not really gonna work.
I could address the gnome and ask a little question. What was he promising you?
Promising. It was just an exchange of gems. He was simply looking for payment for them. We were negotiating the price. Gives a big toothy grin.
Can
And
I sing them?
I imagine that your business doesn't matter much where these gems came from. Is that correct?
I don't believe I understand the implications. Surely
If I
you're
were
not
to tell
saying
you
these.
that they were my gems, would you still buy them from him?
Are they your gems?
It's a hypothetical.
I don't deal in stolen goods, sweetheart.
The gems are not mine, but they are stolen. Came here to investigate why. You think something is going on in town? We'd like to help.
I know nothing about these gems being stolen. I was simply told to arrange an exchange of some amount of gems and as a form of currency in exchange for holy water, which we have provided for our friend here.
Holy-
She kind of eyes back over to the
Certainly, no harm upon you for something you couldn't have possibly known.
Of course, this is interesting information, isn't it, Rylan? He just kind of shrinks back slightly.
Ryland, we want to help you. We want to help this town, but we don't know what's going on. Can you help us? We need information.
He kind of looks up. I need to make this deal with Shirley. We need this holy water.
Perhaps
there
we
any-
could buy the holy water. How
Yeah,
much
that's
are you
right.
selling such holy waters for?
He kind of is looking back and forth between the group and between Rylan, and is kind of looks Rylan a little bit longer, and says, "This is somewhere in the ballpark of 100 gold, or in this case,
All right.
gems worth an equivalent amount."
Okay.
I'm gonna haggle the price with her immediately.
I am also while they're now. I think while they're talking, I think now I might be able to kind of sneak around inside the cart and see
Yeah.
if I could get over there.
Give me a stealth check.
Okay, yeah.
I've got a little bit of more schmoozing to do as well. Whenever you're ready.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, you can sneak off slightly. You know, the area is not the most monitored on the opposite side of the cart. You do manage to kind of break line of sight with one of the guards.
Sick. Cool. As soon as I'm close to the cart, I'm gonna hop in there and see if I can just find the holy waters myself. Y'all carry on your conversation.
Hmm.
Well, perhaps we could negotiate a bit. We wouldn't uh hmm, wouldn't want to talk about shady deals happening in the forest, hypothetically with stolen goods, and none of that information makes it back to the town.
I assure you that I don't deal in stolen goods, and my
Exactly.
friend Rylan here has assured me that the goods were not stolen. Why should I
As
trust
you-
random strangers over my good friend here? You're calling his morals into question?
I certainly am. In this instance, think I have a town, a small town, a budding town growing here that would back my claim and side with me as much, and I'm sure they would love to do business with you again in the future.
I don't have too much interest in dealing with the town. I will be on my way rather shortly. Not something that will necessarily sweeten the deal for me. I think that I would mostly like to continue the transaction as I had originally negotiated.
Hmm.
Alright, can I roll investigation to find the holy waters?
Oh, sure. Yeah, you can roll an investigation as you're looking through the cart here.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all I got. So if anyone else wants to throw in other ideas, you're more
Yeah.
than welcome.
Okay.
A 17. You do see that there is a crate that has 10 large vials of water.
Sick. I'm gonna take as many of those, or I think I'm gonna take like as many of those I can like sweep up. No, I'm gonna take it one by one. I'm gonna casually lean over into Ryulin's bag and just, casually drop them into his bag.
Okay, go ahead and that'll be very difficult. You will have to make a stealth check because you will be trying
Oh.
to pass this off in directly in front of these
Ooh.
guards.
Okay, all right, I'm up for the challenge.
Which
Oh,
guard?
man.
The three behind.
Yeah, these three are behind are surveying the scene, and this one is
Damn.
leaning up against the cart currently.
Okay, good buddy, big buddy, big buddy, big buddy.
Woo! A 20
Yeah,
with
baby, let's go.
a natural 20, you do manage to get 2 of these large vials into Rielin's pack. You do realize though that his pack doesn't really have room for many more than that though. This is kind of he was probably going to be carrying a crate back.
What all has he got in his bag?
It's just a small pack. These vials are like
Big.
I'm trying to think of like how to describe them size-wise. A smaller than like a volleyball in like the bulb portion of it, right? But not a ton smaller than a volleyball in the bulb portion.
They're
Okay.
Massive.
They get exponentially louder as well as you try to stack them up unsupported in a pack.
Yeah, I'm like, willy-nilly pulling things out of the pack too. I don't care. I'm like, I'll just make room in here.
Yeah,
Let's make it work.
with your nat 20, you can get 2 of these vials of water into a pack.
Sick. Do I take out anything of value while I'm shuffling things around to make it fit?
He didn't have anything of value in his pack. He had
Okay.
basically nothing in there. Some
Oh,
small
okay.
rations.
Oh, okay. That's fair. I'll just gobble up the rations right quick. Now, there we go. I don't have to worry about that. Cool. Now I'm still in the cart. I might just hide out in here for a second.
Okay.
Because I didn't think through how to get off the cart. I have high intelligence, not high wisdom.
Okay. The gnome says, if there's no more interruptions, you lovely adventurers, I would like to continue conducting my business. He turns back. As we were in the middle of saying, I think that 10 of these vials of holy water in exchange for the gems that you have is more than generous on my part. Rylan just kind of nods sullenly. As the guards begin, one of them kind of walks around to the other side of the cart.
Cool. Okay, awesome.
Sick.
Would you say there's no eyes over here-ish?
Yeah, there would be currently. There's technically one guard that could see over there, but with a successful stealth check, you could slip out of the cart.
Well,
I do a tumble.
could I? So the guard that could potentially see, could I use something like dissonant whispers to distract him?
You could. That would be an act of hostility, though. It is clear when
Yeah.
you're casting spells like that, and that
Okay.
spell specifically also just like does a ton of damage.
Oh.
That spell kills
Makes
people,
sense.
Carl. Would just straight up fucking murder a regular human being, just fucking kill him dead.
Oh, hold on. I got a better idea.
That'd be a good if you had like those like minor illusion spells and stuff like that. Those kinds of
Might.
spells would have been good for that.
Yeah. I have a better idea. Before I tumble out, I'm gonna release my little clockwork raven and just let it fly over this way.
Okay.
and it's gonna, and it'll just, as it's, it flies out and it makes a little caw caw mechanical sound
Right.
as it goes. And it probably just lands like right here because it doesn't fly much further than like
Yeah,
50
absolutely.
feet.
Go ahead and make your stealth check with advantage.
Okay. Mm.
That shit kill people.
It does. That kills that's enough
Dude.
damage to kill like 5 people. All right, you do manage to make it up out of the cart just in time as the guards on the back throw the tarp off of the top of the cart, and they as you kind of tumble out the back.
Hide
One of
behind it.
them grabs the crate full of holy waters and kind of looks over them and leans down and whispers to the fur-clad gnome. Well, unfortunately, as she takes the gems out of the hand of Raylan. Unfortunately, it looks like there's maybe some miscounting by one of my employees here, and we only have 8 of those holy waters you requested. What? No, I very clearly we need as many as we can get. We need more than just even the 10. And as he is kind of stuttering over his words, you hear the sound of breaking twigs as well as breaking ice coming from various spots around the clearing. We're going to be rolling for initiative as...
Whoa!
13, good God.
What the heck is that thing?
What in the hell?
The trees! They're frowning! They're frowning very hard.
Whoa.
Concern.
As these human-sized and humanoid-looking bunches of twigs and vines kind of shimmy their way up out of the frozen ground. One of them breaking out right next to the spot that your foot had broken through earlier.
I think it was gotta be human shaped and not like dwarf shaped.
True.
Gnome shaped.
All right.
This one's gnome-shaped. There you go.
Okay, thank you.
Fair enough.
Let's see. I'm
Alright,
gonna get my
rolling.
tracker up. Let me reset it real quick. There we go. Seal to add you. And
Not again.
add you.
This keeps happening.
It keeps happening. That's a 5.
Poor Eliza.
You got a 13.
Should've
go
had better
ahead.
decks.
It's that heavy half-blade armor.
I know, right? Hey.
That is going to be... I'm just going to go ahead and put these... all on the same one. And then... You guys are on the same one.
That looks
Makes-
convenient.
Yeah, it makes my life a little easier. That's all right. We'll just say this is both of our NPCs. These are 14. Well, and then these things, whatever the heck these are.
Also get a 14.
Can you
3
imagine?
14s in a row.
Let's roll. That's 1, 2, 3.
Ha.
For this guy. Add turn.
53 points of damage.
These have, pardon me while I get this set up, be an 18 and 18 and a, what is that, a 20?
Uh-oh.
Okay. And then these guys, there's 2 of them. They are much slower. And also literally
Dwarf-shaped.
slower. These ones have a -1 on their initiative. This is an 8. And everything is still just like perfectly in their own little slots. And 7. Boom. Everything is perfectly in their slots with Eliza Rose going last.
Suffering.
All
Which
right.
means you're going first next turn.
The pain
So-
is immense and without limit.
As these creatures kind of break up through the ground, you see they're a kind of humanoid shaped, but are bundles of twigs and needles. These ones, the larger ones, are made entirely out of like these swampy vines. The needle blights are here.
Really is Baldur's Gate 3 out here.
I got an idea.
Moves forward. Or wait, which one's the first? Make sure I get this right. Yeah, this one is. It moves forward and is going to shoot out at one of the guards.
Oh no, not the guards.
Not the guards.
Oh no.
Oh,
Whatever shall we do?
It's 3.
We care so much
Very
about
bad.
humans' lives.
And it does
You
miss.
definitely care more about the cats.
Real.
This one, moving up, is going to shoot out at our roguey friend Klepto.
Please don't die again.
Oh.
I'm gonna try.
Ooh, for a 22.
Damn.
I got.
Will most certainly hit.
Every time I
Roll.
say something, I swear to God,
It's you, Turtle. It's you doing it.
I'm gonna just shut my mouth.
For a total of 7 points of damage as one of the
Golly.
needles strikes at a vital point.
Ouch! Not looking good already.
How much
Are you
health do
saying
you
that
already
this
have?
is a level 1 adventure for maybe kids playing for a
Yeah,
charity event?
absolutely.
You said? Okay. Alright.
Oh, sorry.
Alright.
This is not for kids playing for a charity event. For us playing for a charity event.
I'm a child. Help.
Playing for the kids.
Let's see here. This one is going to be shooting out at this guard here. Roll that. Boom. Also missing. Next up
Wow.
is Hanfei.
I'm going to pull aside a part of my robe and reveal my spear at the ready. And I will dash forward with it and stab out at this mass of vines.
Yes. How about thee?
The 14
A
hit.
14 does hit.
Thank God.
It is just a plant after all.
7 points of damage.
You stab into it
oh, bitch,
voraciously. It does still seem to be standing, but is
I kick it in the balls.
24 does hit as well for another 4.
For 4 points of damage.
Very well done. Anything else with your turn?
No. That's it.
Alrighty. As you let me double check here. You dealt 11 points. Okay, cool. It is not bloodied yet, but
What? What?
Oh,
They're much tankier than those sturgeons.
next up is Surges are next up is Klepto.
Okay, all right.
more fire.
Yeah, I actually have an idea, but I'm not sure if I'm able to do it all in one action.
Okay.
So here is what I would like to do. I would like to take my other flask of oil and dip my rapier in it. And
Okay.
then take my fire starter and light my rapier on fire.
If you gave up your turn and your movement, I'd let that happen.
Okay. All right. Okay. I will do that.
Okay.
I want that.
Focusing down, not having the time to run about as well, you are able to light your rapier on fire.
All right, I'm ready. I'm gonna wave it menacingly.
On fire. Alrighty. Next up are these NPCs who are essentially both just going to be cowering, getting cover behind the cart. And the guards. This one charges forward here. This one is going to try to bind into combat over here. He comes forward here, and he stays, moves in as a defensive stance in front of his boss. So we're going to roll. What do these guys do? They attack with spears.
That sounds familiar.
First one's a hit, second one's a miss, third one is a miss. So this first one here does manage to hit and deals 4 points of damage. All right. Next up is... where are we at? That's you, Masfiel.
I'm going to use what's it called? Chromatic Orb.
Okay, okay.
I'm gonna use the fire version, and I'm gonna use it on the one next to Han Fei.
Okay. Chromatic Orb with a 25 to hit, attacking towards the one next to Han Fei. Sounds great. That does hit. You can go ahead and roll damage. And these creatures, due to their kind of a swampy nest to them, they aren't vulnerable to fire. However, they do get damaged quite nicely by them.
They're not vulnerable.
They're not vulnerable, but they do take the damage.
Okay.
It's not like super effective. Right?
All right. That makes sense.
Mostly just because the material that they're made of is from the swamp that is below the ice. So
Oh.
I see.
So it's got a little bit of that dampness to it. This thing is just barely hanging on to life over here. And it is its turn. Okay. Is going to be attempting to constrict you. 20 plus 4.
Constrict me, Han Fei? I don't think so.
12.
What is this, an attack roll against?
It is an
armor
attack
class?
roll.
That is a miss.
Miss, as its vines kind of lash out against you. They clatter weakly to the ground as some of its form is having a hard time keeping itself constituted. This one up here is going to be doing the same thing. And it will be hitting.
Oh, that poor guard. Oh
Ooh.
my God!
Ah!
Oh Lord have mercy.
As the guard, immediately the vines link up inside the guard's armor and begin constricting up his face and neck. He seems in very dire straits and is currently grappled until the grapple ends.
God damn.
Liza, you're up.
Oh, jeez. Oh, goodness. Oh, gracious. Oh, goodness me.
Kill at least one of them.
Be like,
Okay.
me, light something on fire.
I don't have anything lights anything on fire.
They're not vulnerable to it, so.
Doesn't matter. Look cool.
Okay, so wait, have any of them been damaged yet?
The one that's in front of me is on this very last leg. It's
Yep.
almost dead.
This one's taking a little bit of damage, but not much.
Okay. Hex.
X away.
So if I have to think about this. Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Blast.
Get him. That does hit.
8 points of damage.
8 points of damage as your necrotic energy and the blast of this completely ruins the magic ability of this thing to kind of hold itself together. You see this like almost smoke, but you realize it's more like a dark black mist rising up out of the remains of the creature as it falls to the ground.
Woo.
Ooh. Ah.
And I'll move just to engage in melee range. We'll see
Okay.
if that's a poor decision later, but you know, whatever.
Or rapier has been drawn. Creature has been defeated. Nice. Can I like make this like not really? All right. Anyway, Vine Blights. They're up.
God.
This one
No.
wants to murder this guard, and it's going to try to do so. Or actually, here, we'll roll 1d2. A 2 is Eliza, a 1 is the guard. A 1d20 plus
Tasty guard.
tree. Haha, get it, tree.
Free.
Ooh.
Wow.
As it,
that's
as it lashes
missing.
out with these remarkably sharp claws that are kind of carved into its form. It lashes out, but it just scrapes up against the guard's armor.
Mm.
This one is going to definitely do something. Will you, Chovy, will you roll me an intimidation check?
Yeah, I sure can. Waving my rapier menacingly. Let's see here.
Hmm?
Intimidation.
Okay.
Stand back, you tree.
Once again, it's choosing between left and right. It is going right. As it is too going to lash out at this guard. 3. With a natural 1. The mere presence of Eliza is enough to send the dice
Look.
rolling.
I am cursed. I am a cursed being.
You picked Warlock.
That's true. It's my own damn fault.
The last one is going to be lashing out at this final guard, and this one does connect.
Oh no.
Because it's not near me, that's why.
I know, right?
For a total of 4 damage. Guard is taking that on his chin. Next up is Hanfei.
Or his forehead. All right, I pull my spear out of this guy.
Okay.
And I will take a few running steps and chuck it at this other vine blight here.
Okay, I like it.
And I believe that is the same roll to hit as if I were to just regularly attack with it, because I use Dex. So a 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
And it does this damage minus 2.
That damage minus 2, which is 5.
Yeah.
As it strikes in, breaking off some pieces of the bark.
And then I will finish running up and jump into a flying kick at this thing.
Okay.
Grabbing back onto my spear.
Hell yeah. Flying kick, spear grab. 14 is enough.
For another 7 points
For
of
another
damage.
7 points of damage as you break the spear out of this thing's body and flourish it above your head back into your combat stance. The twig blight, or the needle blight falls.
Nice.
Let's go.
Good job.
Oh, that's hex. That's not dead. This is dead. Cool. Next up is Klepto.
Yeah, it's time to stabby stab. We're gonna do the stabby stab. I am going to go over here because this guy is still is currently engaged with this guy, right?
Yep.
Sick. All right, so I'm gonna sneak up. I'm gonna go up behind him. I'm gonna do the stabby stab with my on fire rapier. Let's see here.
Damn.
That does hit.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
7 points of damage. You'll deal an extra 2 of fire damage, and you'll be able to roll your sneak attack damage as well.
Yeah, let's go. Sneaky,
Dang
sneak.
Fire kind of crackles up through a part of whatchamacallit, of dried wood that you find. Go ahead and roll the you can just roll the damage. 2 damage. Should be enough, as this one also falls.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oof.
Managed to take out 2 of the sharply pointed needle blights.
We're cleaning up shop here.
Shouting triumph there. I did it.
Looking around, still holding the crate of holy water, he lugs himself up into the cart and kind of places his body over the crate of holy water, trying to protect it at all costs.
Mm.
Let's see. And then the gnome woman yells out to the rest of her guards and says, "We need to get out of here. It's not worth it." And begins running off in this direction. She is immediately followed by this guard. This one, who is unoccupied but very hurt, going to be leaving as well. This
Ooh.
one, I believe, is also just going to be straight running. And he's going to be taking an attack of opportunity. Plus tree. Which does not hit, thanks to his chain shirt. Very nice. He'll be sprinting to
What about
catch
the
up to
last
the rest
one
of his
tangled
team.
up?
The last one,
Yeah.
who is tangled up,
Yeah.
is going to be attempting to escape.
Oh.
Left for dead.
Okay, so roll this, and he has a +1. Yes. He
Ooh.
does not escape.
Oh no.
Next up is Maswil.
Can I use what's it called? Can I use Dissonant Whisper on the wood thing that has the guy wrangled?
Yes, absolutely. That's a great use of that spell. So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw. We all know vines are quite wise.
Ooh.
I say that jokingly, but I mean, honestly, compared to most creatures like this, it's kind of wise. It has a +0. Oh, but a 9 is not going to cut it. It will take 11 points of psychic damage,
Oh.
bloodying it, and if I remember correctly, let's see. Move as far as its speed allows away from you. A creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground, such as fire pit, blah, blah, blah. Deafened creature. Creature cannot be deafened. Perfect. It's going to move its whole movement speed away from you. Which is 10.
That thing is big.
This guard does get an attack of opportunity, though.
Does he take it or does he run away?
He does take it. He doesn't have the chance of running away, sadly, but he does try to snap out. And the magic does cause some of the vines that were grappling this man to fall away. It's quite nice. This guy is dead. This guy, though, is alive. He is going to do something.
Something.
Let's see.
I'm afraid.
Oh, yeah. Gonna run up here.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Right.
You better miss.
Or actually... No, unfortunately, it can't. It can't do what it wants to do because it got made to run away.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, I'm sad. Now it's just gonna have to kill this guard and drag him into
No.
the swamp.
No, god damn it.
Swamp monsters.
+4.
The swamp monster.
A
am I right?
19 definitely does hit.
Oh, poor guy.
See you later, guard. I tried.
Cool.
Oh my god, he's going to brutalize that poor
This,
guard.
with the quote-unquote running head start, this Vine Blight runs up to the guard and just punches straight through his chain shirt. The guard immediately goes limp in on the creature's arms. It remains grappled to it.
God damn it.
Man. Can't save them all.
All right. That's Eliza. You're up.
Oh gosh, what are we gonna do today? You see this guy? You see this little clown?
See the
Hex him.
clown.
Hex him. He's hexed.
Hex. Heck. Heckin' clown.
Step 1, hex. Step 2, violence.
Violent.
The violence
What did he hit?
succeeds.
Excellent.
Oh my
13
God.
points of damage.
13 points of damage. as your hex just cuts straight through this thing, and the kind of dark swirling energies of your hex finding the weak points just completely counteract the dark swirling energies that just are holding this creature together, and it immediately falls back a harmless pile of wood.
Firewood.
This guy's dead.
All right,
Good as hell.
then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's my turn.
Okay. There is remaining one blight here. The others have been all defeated.
Kill that bitch.
Hanfei, you're up.
All right. I step up to here.
Okay.
And from underneath my, like the sleeve of my robes, I pull out some darts, which I fling at at this vine creature.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Does a
9 is
9
unfortunately
hit?
going to miss. as
They
it,
all fly wide.
they all fly slightly wide, catching some of the brush nearby. Klepto, your sword is no longer on fire, but you are
Okay.
still a person with a sword.
Shoot
That's
that bitch.
good. I think I'm actually going to switch to my short bow and shoot him from here.
Alrighty.
There we go. Shoot him.
A crit?
Nice.
Let's go.
Hitting this thing dead in
Heal.
its jaw.
Does
I got
this
mad.
roll the crit damage? No. No, it did. It rolled the extra d6. Nice. You don't get sneak attack, but you do deal 9 points of damage.
Yeah, let's go. That's
It is
an arrow.
still hanging on just barely.
How?
Oh my gosh.
It just took like 20 damage. How?
The gnome woman yells out, "Get the cart, you fools, before more show up!" Hearing this, this man tries to slowly climbs out and trying to be very, very gentle with the crate full of holy water, unloads it from the back of the cart. Just in time for home. These two grab the cart and begin taking the rest of their move speed to move with the cart. Start moving it out of the way here. That is my spiel.
How far away are they with the cart?
They are where their characters are. The cart is just no longer where I don't have a token for it.
Damn, I kind of wish I had some sort of illusion, and to something to trick them into leaving the. Is there any way for that? I guess not. Damn. Well, I guess instead of taking the cart, I'll just Ray of Frost the last thing.
Last homie, all right. Ray of Frost away. Dong.
Bam.
A crit.
Bam.
We're just
Go ahead and roll
killing
your
it out
damage.
here.
Get your shit.
Oh my gosh, this thing is dead.
8 damage as the creature is frozen in place, stuck to the ground as it was beginning to turn to try to run away while carrying the guard. Its foot freezes to the ground and just rips off from the detaches from the rest of the leg as the creature falls over, and that familiar kind of black mist continues up.
Nice. We did it.
Vine blights have been defeated. Are you doing anything to stop these people from absconding with the cart?
Absolutely. Can I Ray of Frost the
Yes.
wheels of the cart?
Okay, if you are
I would
choosing
like
to
to
act, I will go ahead and keep
run-
us in initiative order.
Okay.
For Eliza.
I did. Are we? Hmm.
Do we okay? Do we want to stay in combat?
My
Yeah, that's the
thought was to
question.
go run up and tell the gnome lady she can't leave with stolen goods, and I won't let her leave. And see where it goes from there.
Does she have the gems, or
Yeah.
do we
She
still have
does,
them?
right? They made
He
the
has
trade.
the gems. Yes, they did make the trade.
Okay. Oh, then yeah, we're definitely gonna stop them.
Okay. I am good for one thing and one thing only. You see the wheels? You see the wheels of that cart? Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast.
All right. All
Wow,
right.
force
I like it.
damage.
Let me think real quick. There is.
The wheels of the cart don't go around.
Don't go around. Don't go around. I need to look up this. The
By the
thing.
way, I'm just gonna stick with Reelin and just kind of help him with the crate as best as I can.
Understandable. That. Okay. Cool. So you can assuredly, with a 20, go ahead and deal damage for me. With 9
Jesus
force damage, you
Christ.
blast off one of the wheels of the cart and it immediately cracks down. You hear the clattering of goods.
Yeah, that cart ain't going anywhere anytime soon.
All right.
That's all I'm
Anything
doing.
else? All right. Hanfei, you're up.
I'm going to dash up here in front of the gnome and say, "Stop! We can't let you leave with those stolen gems."
Okay. Go ahead and give me a persuasion check. With advantage, because one of the guards is already.
How do you feel about intimidation, which is
You
the
can do
same
that.
exact
Absolutely.
bonus?
Yeah. 17. You can tell that she is quite fearful for her life currently. She is not. It is not her turn, so she cannot take action quite yet. What would you like to do, Klepto?
Oh, okay, right. It's my turn. Okay. So I think I'm going to actually, you know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tell Raylan, hey, it's okay. We're gonna get these holy waters out together, okay? And I'm gonna actually like ease the burden of the box and like very carefully place some of the holy waters, or I guess maybe like one. I'm not sure how much I can fit inside my backpack, but I'm
Okay.
gonna like take one of them and cushion it in my backpack.
Okay.
And see if that like lessens the load of the crate so I can kind of help carry it better.
Yeah, absolutely. You can do that. You can pocket
Yeah.
one of them as well. That is a-okay. Are you trying to do this like secretly without him realizing, or just to?
No, I am doing this
Okay.
openly.
Totally fine.
So that I can ease the burden. And like I'm assuring him, like
I
I'm just
have
doing this
an
to help out.
idea.
For sure. For sure.
I'm helping. I'm helping.
I have
He's a
such a
good
messed
helper.
up idea.
He just kind of solemnly continues helping. He's looking around for more potential creatures to coming out of the swamp.
Yeah, and I think I may even kind of like direct him to be like, hey, maybe we should go hide in that bush over there.
Okay. And oh yeah, and he would agree with that and would potentially you two could, with your turns combined, start walking over basically.
Yeah.
The swampy marsh, the meeting. I love one of my favorite things to do in tabletop games like this is to acquire my pile of corpses in the corner every combat.
One of my friends, one of his really good friends, his name is Swampy. So
That's
I
good.
can't help but think of him when I see the Swampy Marsh.
So this gnome is going to I think that with your intimidation check, which was quite successful, she just throws the box aimed at your head, for the record. Throws the box of gems at you.
Oh, no.
Perfect.
Hold on one second. Yeah, and you can catch it for sure. You are a monk after all. And she
Deflect
just
it.
Arrows.
yeah, she just immediately sprints away. Are you choosing to take an attack of opportunity as she attempts to leave?
Nope, she's more than welcome to leave now.
the
I got no quarrel. I'm not a murderer, just a
guards,
doer.
with their speed significantly hampered by one of the wheels being gone, do continue pulling the cart.
They're still trying to pull the cart away?
They are simple men with simple orders.
If this
I love
cart
my
had
laser
no damn
beams.
wheels, we'd still be pulling it through the mud.
I can shoot another one of the wheels if you want.
I was gonna say we're about to destroy the cart. Let's slow down for a second.
Hello, Pluto.
I mean, I'm good to
Okay.
let them leave now, but that's up to you guys.
I'm
I
not.
don't wanna
That
get
is
all
up to
the-
y'all. It is their cart, and you all do have this knowledge.
Don't care. Can can I connect to one of them telepathically and roll for deception and tell them that there are more monsters coming and that they need to leave the cart?
Ooh.
What does it take? It's a bonus action. Is that like a daily ability, or is that just like an anytime thing that you have?
The telepathic speech? I think it's
Yeah.
an anytime thing.
Double check real quick, and it's like a bonus action for you to use it. As a bonus action, choose one creature you see within 30 feet. Okay, cool. Yeah, you can connect to one of them telepathically. Go ahead and give me a deception check.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
You were made for this.
Okay. We'll see how he feels about it. You do successfully break the morale of one of the guards, who immediately lets go of his handle of the cart and sprints off.
The bush is sad.
This bush is sad.
Seeing all his friends go.
All right. If you guys are wishing to stop the cart, you certainly can. If you try to shoot off another wheel, they will just abandon their duties, grab what they can out of the cart, and run away themselves.
What do you think? Should I do it?
No.
I mean, it's up to you. You're the one with the Eldritch Bolts.
Nah. You let him run off.
Okay.
What shit?
All right. And if everyone else agrees with that, we can roll out of initiative as these guards, with their cart of goods, do manage to finally escape.
Damn it.
And you guys are left here in the swamp. You hear the creaking of trees and the straining of wood against the wind surrounding
hell
you.
Me and Ryulin are like, okay, now we need to get out of here.
Let's get at him.
I feel like now we have become the thieves. What is left of their cart?
You know, it's not a bad thing being a thief sometimes, as long as you're doing it for the right reasons.
There was no rhyme or reason for us to steal that cart. There was not a single good reason for that cart. I just wanted it.
I mean, you know, I would not have condoned that behavior, honestly. I am all for it. But we are here on a job, and I kind of, casually kind of bring over the crate
Don't
as
pay
best as I
enough.
can for everyone.
Save the kids at any cost.
Save the kids at any cost.
Those kids better be ready to gamble with their lives.
Wait a sec. What is left in the cart?
In the
legitimate
cart,
question.
let me have a look-see here.
Oh, yeah, I guess I could casually, gingerly put down the crate and take it and hop into the cart.
No. Since you guys want it to be all about letting them go with it,
Yeah, uh-huh.
I'm taking it for myself. You know what? I'm gonna split it with Eliza because she shot off a wheel.
I'm pretty cool like that. Yeah.
Just
I'm not
checking
too worried about
stuff.
it.
The cart has... It has some like log sheets that are mostly useless, and it has a variety of small kind of trinket level items. It does have one health potion in it.
Hmm.
So you get one
Very
health
well.
potion.
Trinkets, you say? I'll take trinkets.
And then the
I love
rest is
trinkets.
assorted trinkets and valuables that equate to about 250 gold total in value.
Oh.
Not bad.
Yeah, me and Eliza are taking that and we're splitting it down the middle between us.
Question:
Under me?
Yes.
How are we taking it?
Shit. Uh,
Gee, it
Uh,
sure.
None of us can pull the cart.
No.
damn it.
Is that 250 gold worth of carryable trinkets, or 250 gold of if we had the cart trinkets?
If you could carry it very cumbersomely, if that makes sense.
Oh
Don't
god.
go hug that bush, it needs it. This bush is blue out. Be this bush instead. This
Well,
this
you
bush is
know.
me. This bush is blue
The,
out.
the bush has attacked us. It's okay. Also, this bush over here is happy.
Yeah.
That's why it's pariah.
All right. So yes, you could. It would be a very kind of cumbersome deal. Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies, but
Maybe let's talk to our little friend here first.
Yeah.
okay. He is not attempting to flee or anything. He is checking the vials, holy water. He turns to you all upon seeing you kind of approach. You must understand. There is a great danger that threatens this land, and it's already too late for you and too late for me. My family needs this holy water that the gnome offered, and her price was the box of gems. She told us exactly where the merchant would be and how we could steal the gems. Even arranged this meeting place. I must get back to Sybil so we can prepare for the crossing over.
So she's a dick.
Wait, the crossing over? What's that mean?
If I cannot speak to it as well as Sybil would be able to.
Hmm.
Where is she?
Presumably in hiding until we finished our missions.
Huh. Well, can we help you with your mission, I guess? If that's not stepping any bounds or anything.
I don't care. He better accept the help.
I
At this point.
I have
Well-
the holy water, and hopefully my son was able to complete his bargain. There are others
Oh,
that have
well,
gone.
Yikes.
yeah, about that. Your
Nah, I
Sir,
didn't
your
do that
son
shit.
is dead.
Wait, can I roll for deception?
No,
Yeah.
be
Please.
nice.
Wait,
be
please.
nice.
Please. Please.
No.
I'm doing that right now. I'm rolling for deception and telling him his son is dead.
No, I forbid it.
We already told him his son is alive and back at the place.
Yeah.
As long as he is okay. We have we have some amount of protection. These maybe the others would be more successful.
Yeah.
Lepto, will you show him the card?
Oh, yeah, I can show him the cards. I'll show off the 2 cards. Or at least the card I have. Does this mean anything to you?
Those are Sybil's cards, yes. They're parts of a Taroka deck that she uses for in conjunction with her future sight.
They keep turning up at the
She's-
bar.
She sent us on our missions, and I should not know what the others are aiming to do, but I can tell you, after speaking with my son, that I was on the mission for the suit of the coins. He was on the mission for the other one you have there. Rolling. I'm pausing. He's not. The stars.
Pentagram one?
The stars.
The stars. Star, right? Yeah, star, not pentagram. My bad.
These were the tasks given to each of us by Sybil.
How did the cards end up with us?
That I do not know.
Interesting.
We would like to
Because-
talk to your wife about all of this if we can.
Mm-hmm.
Can you connect her with them?
I can try. It would take time before the people return. Once everyone is returned from their missions, she said that she would be coming out of hiding to assist us with the crossing over.
Oh. Where are you guys meeting?
In the town,
Oh.
at the inn, specifically.
Okay. Oh, yeah, we're going that way too. Okay. Well, we'll help you carry these holy waters, and we'll wait for Sybil there.
Seems fine to me. You are no enemies of mine. We are all equally doomed.
Do you know more about this? Dooming. What has you?
Motion.
Anything at all you could tell us would help us.
All I know is what Sybil has said that she has seen. Some great evil descending upon the land, and it already too late for any of us to act. Yourselves included. But
I don't
we
like
must do what we can to protect our family.
I get it, but I find it hard to believe that there's nothing else to do. Well, we'll just have to wait and see. I'm gonna hedge my reservation. I'm gonna hedge my guesses until we get to talk to Sybil.
We should go back to the inn.
Mm-hmm.
Ian,
I
wish to see my son. And you all head back to the inn. The fog seems to have only gotten thicker, and even though you know it to be midday, it seems as though the sun itself can't even penetrate through the foggy weather that you're currently experiencing. You make your way back to the inn. Do you guys return the gems to the merchant? Or are
Yeah.
you...
That would be my plan. Yeah.
Although
Fine.
Klepto might try and keep one.
Okay. Are you actually going to try to keep it?
I am going to try and sneak one out of the collection for
Okay.
myself.
Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand.
You got it. I sound all high and mighty sometimes, but when it comes to gems, I
Ooh,
get
24 ain't bad. All right.
It helps that all the bad things that you do get covered by good dice rolls.
Yeah. I know, right?
Oh, word.
And we are hitting up on 10 o'clock, which is going to be our wrap-up time for tonight. I will say you guys make it back to the inn successfully. I'll go ahead and bring Reelin back here with you. You make it back to the inn successfully. And you do successfully pocket one of those gems that's worth 50 gold.
Ooh.
Go ahead and
One
give
gem?
me a insight check.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. I don't have a lot of wisdom, so here we go.
It's okay. There is not a lot of attempt to hide this feeling. While she is not specifically planning on interfering, you kind of get the Aya, who was previously very warm and almost flirtatious in a couple of instances. As over the course of the next night, as you guys spend your night at the inn, is very cold, standoffish, and kind of gives you like half knowing, half disgusted look every now and then.
Oh. Huh.
Haha. That's what you get for being an asshole.
Wait, was it her gems? I thought it was a different elven merchant.
It
was a
was
different
a
person.
merchant's gems that she was
Still stole
magically
it.
tracking.
Ah.
Oh no.
She doesn't act
It-
on it, and she doesn't necessarily treat you any differently. But because of your ability to read people through your insight check, you get the idea that she knows and she doesn't approve.
Ah, man.
It is what it is. Eh?
Yeah. You win some, you lose some.
Ominously, if this was indeed Adventure League, you would get the character trait Aya knows what you did.
That's
Oh
funny.
man, I kind of want to write that down in my notes somewhere.
Oh, you know what you did.
Also, Cheshire redeemed gain a compliment. You have been doing great. I am enjoying playing D&D with you, and your character is awesome. Good job.
Aw, thanks, Brian.
Also, thanks to all of you. It's been awesome so far. We'll be able to pick up tomorrow night. We have a little bit more to get through, but this is about exactly where I expected us to end for the night. So that's perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Making good time as adventurers.
I'll find somebody to raid.
In a little raid, maybe we can find an extra life homie.
That would be pretty sick. There are a few people, including people doing tabletop RPGs.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe this.
Find somebody, let me know. Mega redeem posture. Thank you, Meg. Oh, I appreciate you. Crawl up in my chair a little bit. We're gonna find somebody to raid. Hey, check out the donation link. Extralife is an awesome charity. We do a 24-hour stream in November.
Yeah, in November. We every year we do a 24-hour non-stop gaming of various kinds, usually video games. It's just usually challenges and
This is a-
silly stuff going on to raise money for Extra Life on game day.
This is a specific
Usually
kind of
early
branch
November.
of it that is specifically this weekend for tabletop gaming. We are participating in. If you want to donate, we would always appreciate it. It goes to a good cause, Children's Hospitals.
We go
Yeah.
send a raid over to D.
Be like Klepto. Be here for the kids.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, if Klepto feels like donating that 50 gold
Sing the
gem
other
to the